Go O's, man. All right, tonight the Orioles play the New York Yankees. It's an away game for us, so yeah. Yeah, guys, I decided to go ahead and do my live game reaction for the season. So yeah. Yeah, guys, the Orioles, they have not had the greatest of seasons. I know we fired Brandon Hyde like back in May, like a month ago. So it has not really been the greatest of seasons, but yeah, I have low expectations. I have low expectations. I mean, I don't really expect us to win against the Yankees. The Yankees, I believe they're leading the American League East right now, so I have low expectations. But hopefully we can get the win. Hopefully Gunnar can get some home runs. So yeah.
Bassett is now streaming on Fubo. Watch the Orioles, Nationals, and more with your local teams. Streaming live on all your devices. Plus, over 350 top channels. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
14 years from today, Jen Gomez will turn her tiny garden into the biggest backyard farm in town. A totally organic, free-range labor club that Jen is already future-proofing today. Thanks to home safety resources from AARP, they'll help Jen stay in her home for years to come, so she can share everything from eggs to eggplants with the friends and neighbors she loves. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
When you speak of it by the stick, hang off the top. No fees, no interest.
No answers, no interest. Thanks.
You can pay your own way.
Excuse me, sir. The captain needs you back in the boat.
Oh, yeah, sure. Strike him out, lucky. That is a goal on play. This ball is not coming back. Swing. Crushes him. That was a perfect shot.
Orioles, Yankees. The series continues tomorrow at 12:30 on SN.
Being a family member's caregiver can be rewarding and challenging. Besides taking an emotional and physical toll, it can also take a real financial toll. Find out if you're eligible to get paid for the care you provide at the AARP Foundation Paid for Care Hub. Developed with support from United Healthcare, this free online tool can help you search compensation programs and explore your options. Go to paidforcare.org support.baarpfoundation.org to learn more.
Orioles baseball on Madison is brought to you by Archdiocese of Baltimore. Well, the Mary Lang Catholic School inspired children to lead faith-filled lives of significance. A goal today is archbaltimore.org/schools. And by Chesapeake Employers Insurance. Savings with Chesapeake Employers Insurance Company. Some late-breaking lineup news for the Orioles. We found out about 25 minutes ago. Jackson Holiday would be in the lineup today, and Adler Rutschman would be out. Adler was originally scheduled as the DH batting second, scratched from the lineup. The team announced this due to left abdominal tightness. Must have been a late-breaking injury.
Gunner's not playing tonight.
Practice before the game. So Holiday moved into the lineup, and George Westbrook was the original leadoff hitter, down to second. So again, so they're trying to get lefties a day off today.
All right.
Henderson, Ryan Orr, and Seven Mullins all out of the lineup against Max Fried after 4 hot days in Tampa. But tough to see Adler Rutschman out like this minor injury.
Yeah, that is the case. And of course, you know if you're going to catch him, he's going to DH tonight anyway. But Johnny Manzolino made it very clear that a lot of the guys were dragging it. And, you know, the Yankees played an afternoon game here, broke their 6-game losing streak. The Orioles played a night game at Tampa's got the inequities, so to speak, of Major League Baseball scheduling. The Orioles got in here, probably got their bags around 4 o'clock. Well, you know, we were right around 4 o'clock. So, again, we'll see. I'm just hoping you're nice and relaxed, because you better be nice and relaxed. You're going to try to hit Max Fried with that good. Max Fried is bound. Jackson Holiday to the plate. When we come back, Tomoyuki Sagano getting ready for his Bronx debut as well. Big night here at Yankee Stadium. Strike him out, no game. That is a gold glove play. This ball is not coming back. Strike him out, swing. Crushes it. That was a great shot. Orioles, Rangers. The series starts June 23rd at 6 on Benson.
My husband is a veteran, and he was injured in flight duty.
It happened while I was deployed to Iraq. An IED detonated 3 feet from my face.
It was bad.
I remember thinking, who's going to take care of my wife and daughter?
We took care of each other with a lot of help from DAV.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Jason get the life-changing support and benefits they earn.
My victory is knowing my disability doesn't define me.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org. Get your eyes on the prize. Are you ready for a flight? Do you want to feel alive? We know. Yeah, we're gonna bring the fire. Gonna give it to you hot.
Yeah, this is a division rival, guys. Hopefully the Orioles win. I have low expectations, but please beat the Yankees. Yeah, you guys don't know. I do not like the Yankees at all. I don't. So.
How about 6 series wins, 1 loss and 1 tie? And in those last 8 series against the Yanks, dating back to 2023, at a 17-12 record overall, that he lose. The Orioles taking 2-3 from the Yankees this year, right at the end of April. Starting lineup for the Oaks, 4 runs a game, 24th in the big leagues. But certainly performed well with 17 runs in the last 3 games.
So Jackson Holiday is going to start off. He's been good. We have good players. It's just this year just has not been good, man. Like it has to go to Mike Elias, our general manager, man. He just has not been making good decisions when it comes to trades. They just really just hasn't been the best.
He's had a sensational Yankee debut. Well, he really has. And, had a lot of innings. He actually, the lefties hit more home runs, but only hit 184, right? He's a little bit over 200. So about the opening night for 63 when you get into scoring position. So that's 143, exceptionally low a number. And again, if you get the 2 strikes and you finish the job, how about 18 for 108? 100. The league average is usually 169, so it's very hard to hit with 2 strikes off Max Fried. And as you mentioned, he took people off. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Keeps the ball in the ballpark. And when you consider Hill's been out last year, he won 15 games rookie of the year. Garrett Cole, who was their stopper, their ace, Tommy John, so he probably won't be back till he's back maybe 2026. So part of that. And he didn't do visual. And here's his stats 3D. And then if I go to the cloud, there's the Arsenal. So Cutter throws it into the righties. They get, throw the center away. Let's see the low batting average in that. He's got a curveball spin rate. The average curveball is probably about 2,500. He's close to 3,000. So a lot, again, as we mentioned, a lot of ways to get you out of these strike throw.
All right, here we go.
Jackson Holiday and Max Fried as we get underway on a Friday night. Starts Jackson with a cutter for a strike. First one's at 7:10. It is 82 degrees on this Friday night. Holiday takes a breaking ball down and away. 82 degrees, which feels like the gorgeous weather possible for the Orioles now. Steamy, sticky nights in Tampa. There's a cold pump and Richards. Something that is here.
Oh, base hit. Let's go. Off to a good start.
So Jackson Holiday, who was only officially into the starting lineup about 40 minutes ago, leads off the game with a single against Max Fried. Yeah, only a 224 hitter against lefties, but this is the way he started last night's game in Tampa. Just sprayed it. That's what he did in the minor leagues. Now he can hit home runs. He's got to hit it with 7 against right in it. You're just
Oh, that's gone. Oh, I was going to say that ball could have had a chance.
Defense here at Yankee Stadium, the biggest Christian judge. Because of because Hanover's up here, but Will Bay is back. That's has physical problems. Jackson Holiday would go back big. The guy who scored position, he would know Yankee Stadium. Ask collectively about a challenge. Well, see, he hangs his front leg. If that leg goes back across the rubber, you have to come home. If it hangs where it's not quite past the pitching rubber,
he's safe. Holiday's good.
Series down in Tampa. Makes a winning baseball. Almost right. Holiday with a smile on his face talking to Paul Goldschmidt. Of course, Jackson, the son of great Cardinal Matt Holiday's talking to one of the old-time great Cardinals there, Goldschmidt. It's a 9-2-1 for Laureano. 4 for 10, home runs, 2 walks, and 5 RBIs down in Tampa. Laureano complete for this season, it being very much in the All-Star conversation. His numbers are All-Star worthy on a per-game basis. On base plus slugging, 862. He's in a 3-1 count here. A ton of fastballs for Max Fried tonight. It's a four-seam fastball that has some cut to it. Some folks will call it a cutter, some a receiver. Either way, throws it a lot. Averaging 94. I believe getting 166 on that fastball. That's inside. Mariano did not swing.
Hit by pitch.
I think it was a didn't actually hit him, but either way, he's going to first. So
Well, off to a good start. We now 2 bases loaded.
Well, now you get into already the importance of can you get a clutch hit? How does he do with JoJo 143? Well, that is
See what Urias has got.
So base hit, fly out, and hit by pitch. It's a good batter. Friedis hit this year.
Because like I said, Jackson Holiday I know has been really good. Has been good this year. So
Yeah, Ramon, not a lot of advance, but 8 of them, 3 for 8. That's Tony Mansolino. And one of the Orioles trainers, Mark Saunders.
ooh.
Well, we have a contact lens issue here.
Oh.
Plug in the eye issue. We have an issue. There are the drops. Same way Freed's fishing, they can prove it that good. You know, that one of the great stories given to you know, that Ryan Durham was the guy who's throwing 100 miles per hour at that big, big rim glasses, and you throw the first pitch off the backstop. Everybody was intimidated. One day somebody loses their contact and don't play. And he comes over and said, "Oh, are you looking for this?" And picks it up. What is covered? Was he ever as intimidating after that? I don't think so. They just thrown it off the backstop. He robbed Dibble. Rodriguez has the eye drops in. He's ready to hit against Max Fried. Hard enough with 2 working on it to get to Fried. Max spins Jackson all the way back to second. Jackson is discovered early what a Max Fried pickoff move looks like up close. So it's all part of the game, but a lot of young pitchers in versus 31, but well experienced. Part of pitching is how many runs you give up, and then to do that, it's loud. Pitching strikes, this was certainly control for running game. As you mentioned, he's been 5 games up for. If you want to beat Fried, again, he's given up 2 runs one time in 15 starts. Good base hit.
Oh, that's foul.
Ball out of play, 1-1. He's actually throwing less this year. It's pitch that was Max Fried's signature very much of his time with Atlanta, but more hard stuff here with the Yankees. 4 seamers, 2 seamers, 10 fastballs. There's a fastball that Ruiz lays off of his side. And Fletcher, the crew chief, down at first says no swing. It's 2-1 for Ramon, who does have a little bit of success against Max Fried. 3 out of 8 in his career. It's the 4th time Fried has faced the Orioles. And first time was a shutout in 2021. He's lost the last 2. Giving up 11 runs.
Another bad pitch, man. Pitching, I noticed pitching for the Yankees is off to a slow start.
He's used to the Yankees game. But your first inning, you don't know what kind of stuff you had. You know what the umpire's strike zone's going to be. There are a lot of variables that you somehow, it looks like he's giving up 2 runs for less than 14 out of 15. He's been able to control. Here's a 3-1 for the Cincinnati. So the second rather disengaging start out. Max Fried has made 7 starts here at Yankee Stadium this year. The Yankees are 7-0 in those games. So the Orioles trying to puncture perfection today. Fritz 3-1. Right in there. For strike
Yeah, that's
two.
dead in the strikes.
It was 4-0 at the
Yeah, I have low expectations. Did they just recently say that we haven't beat the Yankees at all yet this year? Hopefully, we can get that first dub for this season.
There go the runners on 3-2. He got great shots, but Arias fouled it away. Well, he had to go home unless he's going to pick somebody off because of the two distributions. So it's unbelievable. Because if you do hit a ball in the gap here, center field, you got a lot of room. See Grissom playing.
Holly's stealing.
Hit a ball left field, even for a long single. And guys running on the pitch, they could score. Morano can run. Holiday's got good speed out at second. Leads close enough to the bag to distract Holiday, and the runners pull.
Ooh,
Sky high.
that's foul.
Wells searches for it.
Well,
On set for a T-Mobile coverage cam. Cole Kouser's first half bat up at the game. 4 hits in the series at Tampa.
yeah, we choked away an 8-0 lead against the Rays, man. That was. This is how this season can be for us at times, man. We choked away an 8-0 lead against the Tampa Bay Rays. I can't watch every Orioles game, but I do definitely check the box score. Definitely check the scores of each game. So.
Yeah, it's hard to get a big lead. I don't think if you're Jackson Holiday, you want to give it up. But guys are in the plate. Get yourself out of third base. Third down. Why do you think he's so low this time? Jackson right now. Why? I don't know. Yeah, we 2 outs. What? I'm going to defer to his 92 record. Obviously knows what he's doing. Wise difference, I suppose. 18th pitch of the inning for 3 out, 1 0. It's a little down the way according to Adam Hammer in the play umpire. You talked about again the ability to get you out of offense different ways. He averages 15 pitches in. Two pitches in the strike zone. Second best strike zone rate that Max Fried's career doesn't want Benny. Doesn't fall behind Benny. That was a foul tip by Kouser into the net of Wells, strike 1. And that's a high velocity cover. 94. Left on look for 2-1.
Oh.
Second time on this road trip.
Yeah, pitching for the Yankees hasn't been good for them. Hey, we got the bases loaded. Imagine if we get a grand slam. Would love to see that. Yeah. Oh, that must have hurt. Sheesh. Not a good start to the Yankees pitcher, that's for sure. Yeah, clearly. All right, we got the bases loaded. Once again would love to see us score right away.
Kind of an interesting cover. Can you imagine? So let's see, Max. You already thrown 5 pitches more than you usually throw. You obviously don't have any control as you're walking people in there today. Take a look right here. This is what you do.
With the bases. Well, hopefully Gary Sanchez can do just that, man. I mean, hopefully.
That's a deal. Bases loaded, 2 down. I will also take us off single. I will be in a chicken. Maybe we're going to get a couple of runs. Sanchez 4 for 11, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and he's been hit by a pitch since his return from the IL.
We've been picking up the pace recently.
Ball and a strike to Gary Sanchez, a 7-year Yankee and a 2-time All-Star in pinstripes. The grand slam we saw the weekend against the Angels, 6th of his career. 1-1 pitch.
Was trying to establish immediate pitches.
I'm just hoping he can.
Maybe just a little bit.
I just hope,
He could probably look fastball, but
please get 2 more balls, and then we can get on the board first.
This is not a typical Max Fried.
24th pitch. Fouled away. Counted with a ball 3.
And because he's around the strike zone as much as he is, he gets you on the swing on. Yeah, you take that pitch a straight one, then he really has to come in and hit a little pitch.
The All-Star starter candidate trying to escape this bases loaded jam. Orioles trying to get something out of it. Sanchez.
Let's go! That's 1.
2 runs in a game.
Let's go!
Sanchez, the former Yankee All-Star.
If you always want someone to get an RBI, count on Gary Sanchez, man.
It's a curveball.
Woo!
And when your command's off, you're probably just trying to throw it for a strike. Again, they're only hitting 204 off this pitch, but look where it ends up. In the middle of the plate, Chisholm can't get it, and there's a 2-run single to left.
What a surge for Gary Sanchez, who had such a tough April at the plate, is now 5 for 12 with 7 RBIs since coming off the injured list. So the Orioles get the first 2, and they've got 2 more on for Kobe Mayo.
And if we're talking about earned runs, if they get another run here, this will be the first time the Max Fried has given up more than 2 runs in any of his starts. This is start number 16.
And Max Fried's home ERA at 7 Yankee Stadium starts 1.45. So they've already usurped the typical damage against Fried in home games. There's 1-1 to Mayo. Is grounded wide of third.
And again, young hitter, he's just get that pitch here when it's a ball. And you can't. I told you, they're hitting 100 with 2 strikes. You never want to hit till you get the 2 strikes, like you have to cover everything.
Well, this is going to be out. Hey, a 2-0 start. Go ahead and update the
2 earned runs in the first inning all year. The Orioles bring in 2 here. Gary Sanchez.
with Gary Sanchez at the RBI.
Today's game doesn't start with the tip-off. It starts off the court, putting in reps, putting up shot after shot, and putting together the right team so you can take the shorts. And you get ready, you stay ready to earn another W on the court and off.
Mass Mutual is committed to helping all women plan, protect, and grow their financial future.
I'll be back, y'all. I just got to use the bathroom. All right, I'm back. Oh no! Oh, he's good. He's good. Never mind. Tommy's been he's one of our good pitchers that we have. He's like one of the bright spots on our mound on the on in our bullpen. I know he can pitch some really good games. So nah.
Goldsmith was 37 for the York Yankees.
That's foul.
Goldschmidt, Grisham judged the Yankees second. The Majors and on base second in slugging. They lead the Majors for long range. They also lead the Majors in home runs per game. Patience and power, typical trademarks for the pinstripes. Sagano's 3-2. Goldschmidt fouls away a sweeper. Yeah, you talked about it a little earlier, but on yesterday's 7-3, the Angels, in the previous 6 games, have lost 6. And let's go 6 runs, which is great on the Yankee line. 3-2 for the 15th year big leaguer Goldschmidt. Down the left field line, hit deep, looking foul. He doesn't throw hard enough to be able to not get the ball way off the plate. How do you do that? You don't do it for 2. That's why he has to throw strike one. He has to get ahead. He has to force the Yankees to go chase him. He pitched to Goldschmidt. All the way again. I always thought that, the team getting MVP in 2022 for Paul Goldschmidt, the MVP idea. Good power, great power to right field. Given it 5 balls in this ballpark and end up being 12 runs to right field. Here's the ninth pitch. That's Sagano after a game where he allowed 4 free passes starts the ninth with the walk. And so again, you said
After a good start, Sagano.
Splitter, this lowest batting average, 191, and then sweeper, 4-seamer. Let's forget the sinker and the curveball. But throw the whole lot. Grisham batting second. There's a rare curveball outside. Grisham, 2 for 3 yesterday. Has not been able to keep up a red-hot start, but he's still giving the Yankees far more offense than they could have hoped. Second most home runs, second best power hitter on the team. Well, he's also a superb center fielder. You want to have a go your way, you need to do that. You want somebody to twist in this ball, you can go get them. You can do that. Grisham batting ahead of Aaron Judge, the third. Grisham is at a 3-0 count. A pretty scary place to pitch if you don't have your command. And all you have to know that Aaron Judge is waiting up there. He's certainly going to be taken here.
4-0. You gotta be kidding me. Not like right when I credited Tommy Sugano, he immediately walks 2 guys.
Baseball scene quite a few years. Arguably the best hitter since Barry Bonds and Aaron Judge.
He's 20. Yeah, Aaron Judge is dangerous. Okay, but he's probably gonna score. He's probably gonna score on us. I have no doubt about it. Come on, get it. Base hit. Yankees aren't scoring, all loaded right now. Ugh.
think initially it may
I mean, it's Aaron Judge. I mean, if you expect it, I mean,
through the US Open, and it's a little tough step.
uh,
So
uh,
another young outfielder to play maybe moments catches because he's played there so much. So the bases full of Yankees, Jazz Chisholm stands in. That did have a catch probability, according to StatCast, 75% at the jump that Mullins typically gets would have given that position they could play. As Chisholm pops up a 1-0, it's fading for foul territory on play. And that's not the game. That's not being critical of Gold Glove hazard of the fact that he's had played their role a lot. Mullins has. They don't want to get by. Scoreboard says you're up by 2. But boy, that would have been nice to have now. This guy's got some pop. 9 home runs. There's 10 home runs against right-handed pitching. Curveball is outside. It's 27-year-old. First full year for the Yankees. Deadline deal acquisition from the Marlins last year. He's been terrific since his return from the IL about 2 weeks ago. Getting 340 with power. Bases loaded, nobody out. 2-1. Chisholm takes him. He's on the verge of his first 3-1 game in the big ones. Yeah, I would imagine the game plan would be very much like what they do against Kevin Gausman, who throws a lot harder but throws a lot of splits. If the ball's down, take it, especially if he doesn't get it in the count. And he hasn't been able to do that.
Chisholm swings away.
oh, that's
Christian stepped to third. And either way, Jazz Chisholm.
well, 2-1 now.
First 4 Yankees have reached. They continue the merry-go-round, and they trail just 2-1.
Yeah, Sugano needs to have a talk at the mound. Like, he is off to a horrendous start.
You can look for a strike. You can't throw the split. Once again, I mean, even though I think that might have been a splitter or maybe a backup cutter or something like that, he just serves it in the left field. A lot of room to drop the ball here.
Drew punches out. Yuto Sakurai, the Orioles team translator, joins him.
And now you have you got to stand and come to the play.
Saturday against the Angels, Sugano had the worst strike rate of his big league career. Only 58% of his pitches would have been 3 walks if not for a 3-ball hit by pitch, with 4 free passes. Less than half of his pitches were in the strike zone. Tomoyuki Sugano was
Last time when I swear I watched this guy like pitch, he was good. Huh. I guess he hasn't been good recently. Huh. I don't know what's been going on. When I first saw him, I thought he was like a bright spot, but he hasn't been. Sugano needs to turn things around, man.
He does have 429 lifetime home runs. He gets a home run every 14 times up.
Back off the injured list on Monday, Stanton. 1-1. Today's most violent series.
The league average is somewhere around 72. Judge is at 77. So what he does do this year, because he just came back, that's tendonitis of both of the elbows, so he just came back. This is only his 3rd game back. He only struck out 1 time. But normally he strikes out every 3.5 times to the plate. But right here, boy, would you like to get a strikeout.
1-2.
Right where Sanchez would be wrong. But he didn't swing.
Still no outs yet.
Middle of the plate and try to strike out. You got 1 pitch to work with until you go to 3-2.
2-2.
It's not a good idea out of the plate here. He takes check swings. He gets him into the season. field for Yankee Stadium. 22-year-old Jason Dominguez is next. 6 pitch to Stanton. Sagano searching for out. And he'll
Got it. First out, boys.
On a high sweeper. Twisted Stanton into nuts for out number 1. That was bad. Didn't get anything wrong. Sorry to anybody. He can also do exactly what he just did. And you're right about the sweeper that just stays up, but it's not straight. It moves a little bit. Maybe he thinks it's going to break a little bit more, but it just hangs. He misses it. But it's time for Sagano's first swinging strike of the game. Now a chance to get out of this with a double play ball. Jason Dominguez tries to keep the line moving for the Yankees, batting from his much stronger side, the left. 824 OPS career as a left-handed hitter. 495 as a righty, well below that. High cutter is a striker. He's just trying to get ahead of the guy. And he can use the splitter. If it's thrown, when you get behind and you're not a power and your stuff is so, you don't want to end up with strike zone to get ahead. You can throw a strike the ball. Hasn't been able to be in those skills. So, he needs to throw something that looks like a strike and ends up being a ball that he can either roll over another play ball or strike out. Back in April, Sagano struck out Dominguez in their first at-bat on a low splitter. Great play. Easily could have got 5 yards into. That may be the hardest splitter we've seen someone throw, which isn't always a good thing. This is his first time at Yankee Stadium. His 30th pitch of the inning, free through 29 at the top of the first.
Get it. Oh, got it. But that's a sac fly. And just like that, we're tied again.
Easily scores. A long sacrifice fly from Jason Dominguez to tie the game at 2. Where do you think that ball would have been? Probably been on the Oriole bullpen. But here it's just a sacrifice fly. Once again, just could not make the pitch you wanted to make. But has a chance to get out of this inning with only 2 runs. We'll try to do so against Anthony Volpe. Strike 1 to Volpe. The Yankees really need Anthony Volpe to get going. He is in the middle of a team hole here, 0 for his last 20.
Oh, that might be the. Got it. Let's go.
We're right back where we started.
Sarah Benzine, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC. She called her?
No, you mean Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
We actually sold the twins' naming rights.
Yeah, my stadiums did. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Freeze Tan and Spa.
You can? I'll be mad to do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
It's the best time to save. It's the best time to buy with Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay across our entire current price-protected inventory. That's employee pricing from the one automaker who assembles the most vehicles in the U.S., Ford. But you must hurry. When the inventory's gone, so are the deals. Now, get employee pricing plus 3.9 for 60 months and no payments for 90 days on a new Ford Explorer. Only at your local Ford dealer. This will be good. Yeah, this is the one.
All right, top of the second.
Being selected and won $500 more for every Orioles home run and $5,000 more for each home grand slam today. Learn how to do the best they can test for the game at MDLottery.com/home run. We know Anthony Leonard is out. We're going to double practice with Gunnar Henderson. Not the same issue. We talked to Tony Mansolino today, and he talked about Gunnar. He said he felt like he almost had to straight off the field last night in Tampa. Gunnar scored a play, and he dropped his shoulders as he was coming to the dugout. Was simply exhausted. He had to basically force Gunnar out of the lineup today just to get some rest. You know, he's 23 years old, full of energy, but I love the Heat, Jim. And that was a different. I had to really get adjusted to it on Monday night because we hadn't felt that type of heat before, and it was different. I talked to Gary Sanchez also a couple of days ago, who told me he didn't change his jersey once, but he changed it several times because he was drenched. It's just a different type of heat. And Gunnar Henderson, let's get some rest tonight. He is available.
Well, a prelude to what's going to happen in Baltimore. I don't know what the humidity is going to be with temperatures to 99, 99, 98 next week.
One day it's going to be 103, I think, was forecast.
No, I thought it was 105.2.
Good one. I like that. Thank you very much, Jim.
You slide dog, you. 2-2 for Dylan Carlson here in the second.
Wait, that was out of the strike.
See, that was in the game. They couldn't throw any of those in the first.
Huh.
You know, again, I was thought.
I swear that was out of the strike zone.
When you're RBS,
Yeah, that's complete.
because you think it's outside. Watch this ball, Fred. So your fastball's 94, your curveball's 77
Wow.
with the spin.
Huh.
6,000 RPMs.
Goodness.
I mean, it's not staying in the same space place very often. Now here's the second Orioles start for Luis Vasquez, and as Ron just reported, Gunnar Henderson's just getting a regular day off. So Vasquez is in there, and Rhinover and Cedric Mullins are also not starting, partly because of the left thing, but partly because of what Ron mentioned. And Vasquez gets
That's another out.
This is a different type of heat and humidity down in Tampa that obviously once had to deal with playing baseball in Tampa because Tropicana Field ripped off by Hurricane Milton. So that's the situation as we detailed for the Rays this year. And the Orioles did well to get a split out of that. So playing in that heat humidity, playing a team that had been red hot coming in. And the Orioles had to show some real
Back to Holland.
after the way they lost an 8-run lead Wednesday to come back and beat that good Rays team and hold them to 1 run yesterday. Yeah, so it's almost a Max Fried gets a reprieve because of the 2 runs that Sagano gives up. Orioles had a chance to make that 2 runs even more in the first. 1-2 for Jackson, who's getting 3 2-seamers here. Gets that Max Fried primarily throws to lefties. He just 135 off his 2-seam fastball. 6'4", 190, 31 years old as he begins his Yankee career. And this is with a 4-seamer, 97. Well, everybody in that, okay, Kovich came over in a trade from Minnesota. Everybody said kind of a look-alike. The free throws a little bit harder, maybe a little bit different spin rate, much wealthier. You think Tiny Bottom's spin rate was in 1941? Not so tiny. 97 right there. Through with a 1-2-3 bounce second inning.
Struck out second.
Lowe's knows. You want your first cookout. Good first impression. And with convenient same-day delivery, we'll help you make sure everything turns out awesome. Lowe's knows how to help you summer. Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines on that freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now, get employee pricing plus current FCA lessees can finance and get $7,500 total cash allowance on select 2025 Ram 1500 models in dealer stock. See your capital area Ram dealer today.
Mom, when this happens, they count on you.
Don't stress me.
And you can count on us. Count on USAA. Members who switch save an average of $840 a year for car insurance. Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 box premix boxes. Take a luxurious dip with a $5 classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with a $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with a $9 Discovery box. Now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
What's that? Tony Hawk.
Massive Plus in-market fans to watch the O's with no cable subscription or contract required. You can stream Massive Plus on iOS and Android mobile devices, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and now MLB.TV. Prices of the Massive Plus season pass has just been reduced and continues to provide the best value, so don't miss a pitch. Go to MassiveSports.com and subscribe today. Those fans in enemy territory out there in the bleachers. 2-2 game. It's the Orioles and Yankees over the weekend series. Never been out in the bleachers that far away. I have been. It's a way. It's a long way away. Only judges can really get out there. Yeah, the judges' chambers, right field bleachers. All rise. They do whenever Aaron Judge comes to play. It's his bobblehead night, by the way. It's Aaron Judge, Superman bobblehead night. And he hit a soft single to center. Superman-ish enough, soft single. Hopefully for the Orioles' sake, there's a counter for strikes to Austin Wells. Yeah, normally, when you are first to that into the game, you're not looking for that type of result, but it wasn't a home run. He's got 26 of them. Well, I'm excited for the upcoming Superman development of the Marvel boys. And the Count Up Junior Iron Man bobblehead is coming to Camden Yards on Marvel Day next weekend. 1 week from tomorrow, first 20,000 fans receive a Count Up Junior Iron Man bobblehead presented by MDOT's Work Zone Safety Campaign. And just to spice up was already a fantastic promo, select fans throughout the game will receive a signed and authenticated bobblehead signed by Junior himself on Orioles.com/tickets and buy yours today. Another 2-2 for Austin Wells. Tomoyuki Sagano jammed up, popped it off at Wells. We'll see. So, remember last year at Dodger Stadium, late August, early September, they had Joey and Tony bobblehead, and they had nothing but 1,000 gold bobbleheads. That was the Otani decoy one, right? Showing his dog. And the gold bobbleheads are going for at least hundreds of dollars.
Oh, base. If Sugano keeps playing like this, he might have to be cut from the mound, or however you want to say it, released from the mound. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna win if we continue to have pitching results like that.
The Oriole bullpen has been asked to do a lot the last few games. Strike one to DJ LeMahieu. Tuesday, the Orioles used 4 relievers. Naked for hitting at 2/3, Soto, Baker, and Bautista. Wednesday, the Orioles used 5. Had to cover the final 5 2/3 out of the bullpen. Scott Pruitt, India Canosa, Anthony Dominguez, Andrew Kittredge, and Baker. And then yesterday, Dominguez, Soto, Baker, and Bautista got some high leverage out. So bullpen's still a little bruised and battered today. There's not an off day in sight until Thursday. And Sagano's only at 42, or only at 3 outs through 42 pitches. He needs to get some quick outs somewhere along the line. That'll lay you back. I'm looking at the June over 300. Kinds of injuries the last 3-4 years. 36-year-old LeMahieu is up and away. I just have not seen Lucas Fernandez as well. The ability to command baseball. As you mentioned, this is what he's all about. 2. On the line and right for L'Oreal.
That should be an out here. Yep.
For the out. Time now for Orioles Insights presented by PNC Bank. Early in week 1. Since 1865. Cigano is trying to find that swing and miss stuff he had so memorably against the Yankees 2 months ago. 8 strikeouts for a season high by 3. 17 swings and misses, a season high by 6. And 6 of those 8 strikeouts came on the splitter. Well, James Brown said they're hitting instructor along with Pat Russell said, okay, why was he so successful? Number 1, he had breaking man. Number 2, he swung at balls. So anything down, take it. If it's up, swing it because it's working. That's what they try to do against him. Scott, so he's the best. He's the most home runs this year. Old Schmidt.
Double play.
Shoot over at first. Hot there. And good job to hang with him by man. It looked like Kobe.
I don't know why they. You could have done a double play.
It's almost like he wanted to make sure it was there because of the spin back. Now, take a look right here. And right there, little short hop comes up right there. Yep, I still do have it. Can't make a throw.
Oh, well.
Potentially at the scoring position.
Yeah, I don't think. He might have gotten there. I don't know.
First base. Strict Christian. Colby, by the way, has looks worlds more comfortable at first. And he has been
Boo, Yankees.
for every game working with John Baber, who's added to the Orioles coaching staff last month. That's been a really fruitful relationship, player and coach already. Talking to Kobe before the game, he said, when we hired John Mabry, I called Miles Towers and Connor Garvey, his teammates who were in Miami, where John Mabry was the coach last year, and they raved about John Mabry, and Kobe thought maybe he'll come here and come out with a hitting. He's been a lot more helpful defensively for Kobe, working at first. There's a soft ground.
Come on, get it. Go. Got it.
So Cigano works around the leadoff hit. And we're 2-2.
For 2025, Toyota is the best resale value brand for the 5th year in a row. Meaning Toyota has proven to outperform the competition, which could mean thousands in savings when the time comes to trade in. Buy a Toyota RAV4 or Grand Highlander now with 4.99% APR financing for 5 years. Toyota, let's go places.
AirCloud Joe B. Capital One Smart Cash Plus card. It's a serious business card with unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy. So they reinvested their cash back to help build their retail store. What's in your
DQ Sauce and Toss Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new buffalo, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between. Delicious from every angle. That's the Sauce and Toss Chicken Strip Basket. Get yours now only at DQ.
How should I wash my dress? You should use a delicate cold cycle. Do I just put it in? Remember to turn it inside out to protect the sequins. Can I put it in the dryer? The icon on the tag says no. Oh, thank goodness I asked. I just saved daylight.
This day in Orioles history, presented by the Good Feet Store. Live the life you love. Don't let your feet get in the way. Visit goodfeet.com. 1 year ago today, unforgettable game of the Bronx. 19 hits, 17 runs. The Orioles beat the Yankees 17-5.
That game was awesome. That game was just awesome.
Third, giving up 7 earned. Arguably, a year ago today, the high points of the Orioles season as they slammed the Yankees and ended up taking 2-3 in that series. They run the record of 49-25. And then the injuries. Westberg comes in, play, broke his hand. Natalie Rushman. Christian Rodriguez, the IL, as he still is, so. 500 since then. Trying to change that. Hopefully 1 year from that date, the Orioles can continue. It's been a little surge of late. 15-6 in their last 19. Westberg takes a curveball and comes in back straight. Westberg, L'Oreal, and Ruiz, 3 right-handed batters here. Oriole lineup and that's 7 righties, 2 lefties. 1 pitch. Trying to change that. I haven't seen many of those yet. Certainly threw on the first and beat outside. So the first inning was somebody else pitching. It was all over the place. Literally getting 6 pitches here.
Oh.
His cutter's been in the 94 range, and we've seen 97 and 96. When you have 5 or 6 ways to get Billy out, he just takes this ball right down the middle. I mean, that's right. Right, there's Russian or York, that problem.
That's a ground out.
Now, more hard cutters for Max Fried this year. The Yankees made some tweaks to the pitcher who's already one of the best. And the game tweaked the sinker. He's got a true four-seamer. He's got a cutter that moves like a four-seamer. And he's really throwing more of a sweeper than a short slider. Rodriguez late on strike one. This Yankee pitching department by Matt Blake the last several years has worked wonders with some late draft picks, players who were really not quality major leaguers. You get Max Fried, who has been a great major leaguer, and they've turned him into even more of a weapon. Hill was a rookie of the year. Of course, you had Garrett Cole, 20-5 with the Astros. And the other thing is they get their waiver back to them. They don't have the hamstring spread. So got back into the bullpen to the left. He's been a closer. Williams struggling. 50 pitch for Fried is too far in. Those are such effective pitches. And if you're on your hands, you're trying to get your balance. He makes you dance a little bit by throwing that cutter down and in. And he's got the ability to go right to the outside corner where Wells is sitting. He does it with a curveball at 77 miles per hour. A tremendous spin rate. 6 innings for Moore and 11 of his last 13 Max Fried. You mentioned it scored runs or less, 14 of 15. Here's another 2-2. It's driven back to the top of the screen. Really hot velocity as well. We didn't always see 97 consistently, or even 97 occasionally in the past from Max Fried. And what's he? Oh, that's his pitching, right? He's calling those pitches. He's called it on the hand. It's number 7-2 Ruiz. But see, again, if you're pitching well, and he obviously is, coming into the 9-2 record with an ERA of under 2 runs a game. When you miss, you don't miss in the middle of the play. 2 out, nobody on, and Ruiz strikes out, swinging on a cutter away.
Big strikeout.
He's retired 7 straight.
In Baltimore, we create. We mix where we're from.
Man, I haven't been to Baltimore in almost 10 years.
And make something new.
Well, I haven't been to Baltimore since 20. The last time I've been to Baltimore was 2016, so it's been about 9 years since I last been there. But dang, I want to go back there so bad, just to see an Orioles game and explore. There's definitely explore more of the city. I've been to the Inner Harbor before. It's just a nice city overall to visit. Just a really nice city to visit. Baltimore has a very good place for me.
Excuse me, sir. The captain needs you back in the cockpit.
Backed by 100 years of innovation, the new Scotch Blue Prim Sharp Painter Tape with Edge Locker Plus technology delivers our sharpest lines yet. Achieve the professional edge you need to stand out.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It helps save you time because it does all your busy work for you, so you can get busy doing what you want to do.
The 2025 Birdland Live shirt is almost here. This year, fans have 2 chances to receive one of the most popular giveaways in Birdland. First 15,000 fans Tuesday, July 8th against the Mets, or first 20,000 fans Saturday, July 12th against the Marlins. Get this season's Hawaiian shirts. Here's an old version. Go to Orioles.com/tickets to pick up the new one. Here's Aaron Judge. Swing. This is only a piece of challenging fastball against Mr. Superman bobblehead. Well, he's hitting 471 on fastballs, but not up yet. They can't hit it. And they're coming at it. Look back because so often, Jim, we've seen the Orioles just go down and away to challenge. A little variety, really up and in. He's 8 for 12 against the Orioles with 2 home runs, 5 guys this year. There's the split. 18 of those 26 home runs. It's not that he can't hit a break ball, he's over 290. Change up's different. Judge gets a score, should I say more? Irrelevant. Judge chips on the stand. 3, 4, 5 here in the third. There's something you'd like to say, I think that go ahead and say on Cupcake. So magically in the year now, Dividend, 3 dozen M&Ms on there. So stage manager Bob Anderson.
Oh, that's gone. That is gone. Yep, I knew it. It's Aaron Judge.
To give the Yankees the lead. Number 27. The man who's gunning for yet another MVP.
Oh. Not surprised because it's the Yankees and Aaron Judge, but dang, that sucks.
Why would you sit in the middle of the play? Because this is what happens. He flies out to right field. Here at Yankee Stadium, that's a home run. For Aaron Judge. 368-footer. The Yankees have scored 3 in a row. Aaron Judge with his 48th career home run against the Orioles. Number 1 to Jazz Chisholm Jr. He just cannot make any mistake to Aaron Judge. I've watched Barry Bonds, obviously, and
Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, great power hitters coming in. But you covered many great power hitters over there, Jim. Guys like this that you can't make a mistake talking. Where does he sit? Who's in the conversation with Judge? Well, I mean, I saw Frank Robinson hit 49 and then 2 in the World Series. Never hit 62. Reggie hit a bunch of home runs, but not like this. Most Reggie's hit 49 with the A's. Kilbrook, not even very punches. But he walked 170 sometimes. Now, Judge walked 140 times. I would only walked 48 this year, but he's been potentially 116. But I would not be throwing a 2-2 fastball with a glove downhill because that's what he does. Throw it to the corner. So looks at now, just some context on Judge. 3 years ago, even though he had 62 home runs, his on-base percentage that year was 425. Last year it was 458. This year it's 463. His slugging percentage when he hit 62 home runs was 686. Coming into tonight, it was 728. It's probably around 740 right now. Strike three to Chisholm. Good splitter there. It sneaks in for Zagato's second hit. And he gives up on it, and then it goes back just enough to dive over the inside corner. Yeah, part of the deal if you're right-handed, you have to pitch to both sides of the plate. Sanchez just gives him a target kind of out of the way, and then watch this ball comes back a little bit, get a little left to right movement. Mother Giancarlo Stanton. They have enjoyed him enough. Stanton had a home run every 14 times. And what, 429? Judge does it every 11 times. It's amazing. It really is. Well, just imagine. I mean, just being a baseball fan in general, being a Yankee fan, you get to see that day when he's 33, 32. I don't want to make him any older. He's 33. And it just turned 33. Stanton to the left. The base hit. And the Yankees 5th hit today. He just hits the ball hard. When you do, you toss him in a little bit, just can't get to it. Maria's trying to snare it. If you catch it, he does not run well. All kinds of leg injuries over the last couple of years. They're just trying to keep him healthy. Missed the first set of the game. Torn tendons in both elbows. Furnace never had tennis in the board. And it's hard to get better. That's the thing. Right side, ground ball takes for Nickens. Stanton jogs to second. And he's really reaching the station. As a left-handed hitter, not only Yankees hitting, on first, even though you're playing behind him, you want to be able to pull the ball and to get the splitter stage and through the plate. You can see the ball just can't quite get there. Lincoln's having a good night, sacrifice fly. That was single here in the third. Three straight long innings for Zagato. His 69th pitch. That's right to Volpe. Volpe fly out to center his first time. They really got a good pitch to hit it, just as you mentioned, one for last 21. Yeah. And that's what happens. Get a pitch to hit, you still don't quite hit it as well as you're able to. And Volpe's third year with the Yankees. This has been his best offensive year on the whole. He's been about a league average hitter, but again, he's been in a season valley right now. Still has 20 doubles, though, third most in the AL. And hits lefties well. And normally, if you want to go throughout his first year in the big leagues, as we mentioned, you look at some of the numbers, not good. Already 9 errors in the season. 2 on 1 out. Wolfie well, not chasing, sweeping well on the plate. And over the years, over here, the ability to hit the ball to right field is some power. That plays well here. A big swing away from really opening this game. One ground ball away from Zagato getting to the fourth. It's 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Elevated the fastball. Hit number 3. We'll see what a 2-strike count can do. Know that the pitch inside the zone. This goes right up the left. And because it's 2 strikes, both the chases. So 2 on, 2 out. Here's Austin Wells. He said about traffic and bringing it. Wells tied for 10th in the American League. 44 RBIs, and here he is in the 8th spot. Pretty deep lineup with Stanback. Now, they haven't all been hitting of late. It's a lot deeper on paper than last year's team. Last year's team had gone so over this year's team. Had only bet they had Grisham and Wells full season, and Chisholm. But Cody Bull. He's got the night off tonight. Had 3 hits yesterday. We're not lefties. And he's a good center fielder. Gives you a lot of life there. He can do a lot of that. Yankees are 43-31, second best record in the American League. Mets, meanwhile, won Soto. They've lost 6 straight, but they're 45-30, so they're still tied for first in the National League East. Mets starting the series tonight in Philly. That game scoreless at the top of the 4th. Yeah, I think the Mets are going through their That's just got swept by the Braves. Lost on 4. Yesterday, Clay Holmes, the former Yankee, walked 6 in 4 2/3. Just 7-1 Atlanta win. There's a lot to talk about at WFAN these days. All sports talk section. So the dilemma for Nobuyuki Zagato. 3-2, do I pitch to Wells or do I take a gamble and pitch to LeMahieu? Waiting on that. He throws a great splitter, maybe his best
All right.
tonight, and strikes out
Great.
3.
Awesome.
Yankees started with a gentle run. Let's see how win this match. At 2 strikeouts, here is his signature pitch. Orioles need some offense.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is.
It'll be the top of the 4th inning.
Blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop 4th of July savings on GE Profile appliances. Sleek outside, tool dispense inside, and all-in-one laundry that can wash and dry in one machine. Get free delivery now at the Home Depot.
Struck him out looking. That is a goal ball play. This ball is not coming back. Struck him out swing. Crosses it. That was a boom shot. Orioles, Rangers. The series starts June 23rd at 6 on Fence.
My husband is a veteran, and he was injured in the line of duty.
It happened while I was deployed to Iraq. An IED detonated 3 feet from my face.
It was bad.
I remember thinking, who's going to take care of my wife and daughter?
We took care of each other with a lot of help from DAV.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Jason get the life-changing support and benefits they earn.
My victory is knowing my disability doesn't define me.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Fourth inning of Orioles baseball is brought to you by Baltimore area Toyota dealers. It's game on at Toyota. Visit your local Baltimore area Toyota dealer or check out buyatoyota.com.
Bridges that Kevin Burke.
That is the Jim Palmer Memorial Bridge. Jim Palmer owned the Yankees Bridge.
Palmer adopted a door here.
It actually is the Queensbridge Bridge. Lots of bridges around these parks. Queensboro Bridge,
George Washington,
Tappan Zee Bridge is north of here.
KB come.
Came out to Long Island. We should be at the rec zone for Long Island from here. Rec zone will right from here to Long Island, New York. Rec zone around now. And so Orioles have 3-2 here in the fourth. Max Fried against 5-6-7. Fried has retired the last 7 Orioles after a Gary Sanchez 2-run single. And he's now with a sweeper to Colton Cowser, who was hit by a pitch in the first. Fried hit 2 batters in an inning for just the second time in his career. L'Oreal and Cowser, 184th career game. And he strikes him out. That goes about 4-1. Sweeper. Strike number 5 for Fried.
He came in with 90 and 95 innings.
We just haven't been really executing at the plate these past 3 innings.
Smattering hoops for Gary Sanchez.
Because of the 2-run single.
Cry about it.
Maybe the Yankee fans just forget about the good times that we do with that. The Gary Sanchez in 2017 hit 33 homers and an 876 OPS. Silver Slugger that year. All-Star at 19. Here in between.
Come on, let's go. Come on. Get.
And he do it. Little dance step right there. John's received the heavy. They're probably giving play shortstop too, and then play a lot of pitching. Break a ball here, the good one. The one to hit for 2 single. Lobs it over there.
Well, Chisholm was the third baseman last year. The Yankees traded for him. They had Gleyber Torres at second. Chisholm had never played third, but they put him there. He acquitted himself okay, given he never played the position. He was the second baseman this year, but Oswaldo Cabrera fractured his left ankle last month. That required surgery. He's likely out for the season. So DJ LeMahieu is finally healthy and playing well at second. And so Jazz Chisholm, on his return from an oblique issue, he's been back there at third. And he's handled it well. Kobe Mayo down at third.
Oh.
Couldn't handle this one.
Let's go. Come on, go triple. Oh, he's going to stay. I thought that was foul for a second. What a double, though. It looked like he was going to get out or a foul, but double. Woo. And our first hit since the first inning.
He does have really good speed for a guy that's 6'4" to 6'5". So he's even taller sometimes.
The Orioles' first base runner since the first inning, tying run at second for Dylan Carlson. It's been fun to watch Kobe Mayo play with ease. That in the first couple of times he was called up, he was often coming up because of an injury. There's a difference sometimes when you get called up because of an injury, or you get called up just because you're hitting. And Mayo has hit well at AAA. He's had short stints, but he's getting more nights than when a player can get that step to look. Often that does wonders for your confidence. And you know that if you go
a nice job of hitting him at best to find out whether he can play at this level or not. Here's our blue moon bright spot for Dylan Carlson. Career 792 OPS against lefties. He's a big jump. Lefties compared to righties. And here's what he's done the last 2 weeks against lefties. It's become a lineup mainstay when the Orioles face a left-handed pitcher. Season OPS up to 735. Been a great 2 months. Freed had a backdoor changeout, essentially taken away by Adam Hammer. Now tried to strike him out. He had a little, so. Post pitch goes Carlson's way to extend the inning. There, the tying run at second. Here's the 1-2.
Oh. What?
Since 1983, Nissan has been selling award-winning vehicles for you right here in America. And we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want at the price you want. Knowing Nissan is here for you at the Nissan Center Sales.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
This MLB season, bet live with FanDuel to make the game come alive. Any home can feel like every base, a path to victory. Any strikeout, get paid out. Big baseball come alive with Bet Live this season with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. You just bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if you win. At Birdland, Friday, June 27th, cheer on the Orioles as they face off against the Tampa Bay Rays at Oriole Park at Camden Yards at 7:05. The first 15,000 fans receive a City Connect soccer jersey presented by Point Breeze Credit Union. Arrive early for this giveaway featuring the vibrant colors of the City Connect uniform. Proudly represent Baltimore and your team on the pitch and at the yard with the newest piece of Orioles crossover swag. Buy your tickets today at Orioles.com/tickets.
Orioles baseball on Madison is brought to you by Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls. Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls, straight from the waters of Maine. And by Ram. Hurry into your local Ram dealer today for great deals. Kevin Brown, Jim Palmer, Rob Long, our Madison crew. Here from New York City. Got to be sold out today. I think so. Empty seats in the upper deck, but this will probably be announced as a sellout. Gorgeous Friday night. Aaron Judge bobblehead. Yankees Orioles. You want to be here? Sagano. It's not every seat taken, but it's tough to fill every seat. This is a hefty ballpark. So we got a nice two-seater, a lot of movement. And velocity normally they get too deep in it. Maybe because he's harder. Not sure that always helps. We get a little more velocity. The Yankees will be their best contenders, I believe, after the Padres are second and then the Dodgers. Mayhew slaps from the right. That's a very dictated Mayhew swing.
Well, just gave up a double there.
That's the Yankees have seen if they didn't Mayhew in a couple of years as he doubles to right. Well, that's not going too bad enough. You throw him away, that's where he did. He had like a left-hand puller. A little sweeper, not a bad pitch. He just covers the outside corner. And again, what's your bad angle? What's the bad? He could play the baseball. He's going to stop at first, but as you mentioned, Laureano has a little problem getting the ball after distant batting. He ends up going to second. But now, if you're the Yankees, you're ball goes, and if you're trying to shoot a ball right, move them over, nobody out. Certainly capable of doing that. Goldschmidt's also an excellent contact hitter. Yankees strike out behind ranked 21st out of 30 teams. Strikeout rate for Goldschmidt is excellent. Putting the ball like moving runners over and getting them in 368 scoring position number. Maybe with a huge lead here as Goldschmidt takes a sweeper strike. Yeah, only judge with a better scoring position number, and he went fourth in the American League in singles with 58. Williams going to take 30 here, so now just pay attention.
That should be an out right here. Yep, first out.
The Orioles infielders were shaking around the first pitch when LeMahieu took such a big lead, and then they stood in position as he got maybe 40% of the way down to third. Yeah, normally, I mean, I would think that Vasquez would come back, but you can see he's playing more to pull, and then of course, Coach Goldschmidt get the ball to right field. Jackson Holiday moves over. Now the lefty Vasquez is right behind the base. Fred Grisham takes ball. 88 pitches already for Sagano. Starting to see some action in the Oriole bullpen. Darren Judge on deck.
Oh, that's... Got it.
Oh my God, man. Just heaves it in toward third on out number 2. You get a little room there.
Judge has been 2 for 2 against us in this game.
Versus the Orioles. It's Aaron Judge by a wide margin over the rest of the field, which is probably the case for Aaron Judge against the number of franchises. Well, he has the 697, but that is he's got his best numbers most of the time against the Orioles. But when you are leading, you can really do a lot of numbers. First and on average, first and on base percentage, first and slugging, first and OPS. First and extra base hits, first and total bases, you're having one heck of a year. And that said, why it's risky. This isn't getting hit around here at the Yankee Stadium, but and now we call it Toby. 17th intention walk for Judge. That's a new season high, and such a new career high. 3 walks for Sagano in the game.
Wait, what? Is that? Oh, that's that. I think, yeah, they did an intentional walk. Okay.
After the mound visit, turns out that was maybe just to get a little more time for Keegan.
Is that it for Sugano?
So Sagano with season 3 in.
Yeah, that's it. Looks like we're getting a new pitcher, folks.
For 2025, Toyota is the best resale value brand for the 5th year in a row. Meaning Toyota has proven to outperform the competition, which could mean thousands in savings when the time comes to trade in. Buy a Toyota RAV4 or Grand Highlander now with 4.99% APR financing for 5 years. Toyota, let's go places.
They don't know the first thing about you. Or Walmart Plus. Like their Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. Free delivery on these apples and this shirt.
Yeah. How else would I get free delivery on this air mattress and these blankets?
No. Dylan, are you just sleeping here again? Go home. No, not that home. Your home. Go home. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
In Baltimore, we create. We mix where we're from with where we're at and make something new. We hone our craft, whether sculpture or cocktail, duet or symphony. And with each creation, an extended hand saying, welcome to the Baltimore that we know. You won't get it till you get here.
With Orioles online auctions, you can score exclusive those items like a Jackson Holiday game-used broken bat and a Gunnar Henderson game-used jersey. But don't wait, bidding for these items closes this Sunday night at 10. And proceeds benefit the Orioles Charitable Foundation. You can bid now at Orioles.com/auction. Toby Cigano's shortest start as a big leaguer last was 3 2/3. He gives up 3 runs. Leads with a couple of runners on, and now Keegan Aiken will try to scramble it. Keegan Aiken, I mean, get a lot of people out, so you match up. Ability, 3-pitch pitcher. Look at this one. It's going to be one of the best in Major Leagues as far as inherited runners. In fact, the second best, only behind his teammate, Sir Anthony Dominguez. So 2 on here for Jazz Chisholm Jr., and this is Ronnie spinning around. Batting average better on the left side, but all the power pretty much comes against right-handed pitching. And Chisholm takes one right down the heart for strike 2. One of those infield ball counts where start it in the zone, make sure it doesn't stay there. See if he'll chase. See, that's a non-competitive pitch. Ball out of your hand. You do have a couple more working. Yankees have scored 3, stranded 5 so far. They've got Mayhew and Judge aboard. Chisholm whacks on the right for a base hit. Comes up, firing to the plate.
Come on. Got it. Let's go.
How did Laureano get it?
Let's go. What a play. What a play. Holy cow. Holy cow, what a play. See. Let me see.
Let's see, the left, the right foot. Yeah, it's hard to tell from that angle.
Yep. But what a play, though.
It's our Hyundai Manager's Challenge. Test drive a new Hyundai today, only at your local Hyundai dealer. Yeah, Chisholm got a hanging slider, and the thing about it, can you match up? But Chisholm hits lefties, average-wise better, and
but what a play, though, man! What a play!
Every time they show it here on the diamond, they cheer because they think he was safe. Tell you what, you got to be a superb outfielder to make that close. He almost looked like he was turning the double play. How quickly he got rid of the ball from the right field. That's exactly what we saw Jim with the outfield assists in Tampa. Basically plays like a shortstop and right. Again, the call the field
that was close.
Is out. I think he's safe. You think he's safe, but this is a situation where maybe the Orioles are saved by the call review. So the ball stands. There was not enough to definitively overturn it, and it's Ramon Laureano's 7th outfield assist of the year, maybe the most impressive.
What a heck of a play, man!
So, what do you think about Tony Mansolino yesterday, and he described exactly what we just saw at the end of that inning. He said,
That what a play! Like I said, that
release of any outfielder in baseball, the only outfielder that he was close to him is Stephen Vaughn. He has a better arm than Vaughn, so he puts him as the best release in baseball. We just had this conversation yesterday off on the side over a throw that he made on the shortstop this last week. He goes to a drill before the game where he makes a lot of off-balance throws on the wrong foot, throws one away from his target, throws one to the left and the right. He practices these throws over and over, and you see the results several times. So again, in the last series, you see it in this one.
Well, he's just tied Stephen Rob and 3 others for the major league lead with 7 outfield assists. And I saw Ramon today, and I said, "Hey, what are team going to learn to stop running on you?" And he goes, "I hope not. That's my whole job." He's well aware of his reputation, and teams keep testing him, and they keep losing the test. The other thing is, if you go through, we already showed it to you, but the ability athletically to turn his body so he could throw the ball away.
And Jim, keep in mind, side note, he was an infielder in junior college.
What a journey it's been for Long to get to this point. Vasquez takes outside. Man, the junior college kid period who, to the program you would consider a baseball powerhouse, Northeastern Oklahoma A&M, not a bad program, but not what you think about a lot. Produce a major league talent, Miami, Oklahoma. Vasquez toward the middle, grabbing the Mayhew, and his outbound throw is there. So if you go back and look at it, they done run well a bunch. I mean, it was almost
just what an incredible play!
It just turned his body, caught it, and threw it. I mean, no running step. Usually try to time it. He just flung it, and again, it was about 2 feet off the line. Sanchez got a nice tag. It's a bit of a long early in the year. I mentioned junior college, he was an infielder. Ramon told me he was originally going to play baseball not far from here at St. Peter's University in Jersey City.
Oh, hit that!
And he said there was a situation where
was that a hit by pitch? I don't know.
A dozen people had their missing T scores lost. So that's how he ended up at junior college rather than going to play low D1 at St. Peter's. It's up in northeastern Oklahoma.
Base hit. There you go, Holiday.
Not bad for a kid who wasn't supposed to start this game. Jackson Holiday into the lineup after Adley Rutschman scratch was 2 for 3. Yeah, so it came in at 224, so that number jumped. The ability once again to cover the outside corner, you can just see it much to bat. Once again, get on plane, they hit it hard. Not an uppercut swing, not a chop. Just a level swing back up the middle. That works in the big leagues. So the third time through for Westberg. Yeah, what a take a look at once again. Just Williams. I still remember when he managed the Senators, he came down spring training. He said 6-3 upswing, but just a slight upswing rate. Obviously, it worked for Ken. Ability to keep the bat through the zone longer. Jackson had such a hard-luck series in Tampa, 2, 3 for 18. He had maybe 5 hard lineouts to the outfield the last couple of games. Good to see one turn in his favor with 2 hits tonight. Both well struck. Now 2 for Westberg. Well, the ability to get some pitch to hit, because that's the problem. Because Max Fried is that good. The ability to do what Judge did. Because he's got great power in the opposite field. That plays here at Yankee Stadium. Westberg strikes out on a foul tip. He's down swinging after he's done looking last time. The 7 strikeouts for Max Fried. We'll again go back to 2 strikes. So they come in 18 for 180. That's 100. League average is 169. The ability to get you out so many ways, you can't look for any one pitch. Here's Ramon. The third time through the order, typically batters tee off on opposing starters. Not so backs free. 67 average shows now 500 OPS. Well, when you want to get him, pause for effect. It's the fourth time through the line. You're 1 for 2. That's right. That was a back spring leg kick as paused by you. Well, that's a great angle because he's looking right at Holiday. Jackson, 7 out of 13, learning how to steal eventually, though, has the speed to do it. He's gonna be a guy. I mean, Ron Barber should have game down there. I mean, B-Rock could hit doubles, he could steal bases. We're talking 40-50. I might have to have Ryan make a conversation with Jackson next spring. Oh, a gift. He's going to take a stroke. Looks good kill. Henry by the plate. Should have been 3-1 instead 2-2. What does that make a difference in a one-run game? The fifth pitch of the night for Free, who's out of work. Is 2-2. Foul. Walker, big strikeout pitch from Free. Fastball. Cutter had big strikeout pitches right there with him this year. 24 strikeouts in the curveball. 53 between the fastball and the cutter and the two-seamer. Snaps one to first right as the pitch clock was running out. Already 6 pickoffs this year, only 4 stolen bases against him in 7 tries. The Orioles haven't officially attempted it.
Holly's gonna steal it. Come on. You got it.
A lot of backs free today. This move. And he ran confidently for stolen base. Well, to do it against a guy that you just can't leave it with you. Just going first move. See, he's already gone. They paid attention, but not then. And there's a young player learning how to steal bases. It's the 8th of the season. Great 3-2 now. Mariano waits back on a breaking ball. Yeah, Jackson started out the season 5-0.
I'll tell you what, Laureano made a heck of a. Still, like I said, he made a heck of a play.
It seems like every pitch he's seen on the base paths, he's gained information tonight. See the game growing in real time for a 21-year-old. Another 3-2. Laureano sharply right to short. Just barely got it there in time. He thought he had more time than he did, and he just Laureano to end the 5th inning with Holiday stranded at second.
Yeah, that was out.
For 2025, Toyota is the best resale value brand for the 5th year in a row. Proving that Toyota quality and reliability also means affordability and savings. So choose Toyota, a brand built on confidence and driven by trust. Now buy a Camry, Corolla, or Prius, all with 4.99% APR financing for 5 years. Toyota, let's go places.
Friday is coming to like 8-11, but great deals on everything into next.
There you go, Kate. Hey, America, it's our 249th birthday, so let's party. But shouldn't we wait another year for the big July low? Like George and the boys should have waited another year for the disco on the Delaware? Come on. We the people don't wait to keep it juicy. Never have. Heck, we partied in Boston with just tea. Point is, juicy don't wait for round numbers. So happy big 249, America, from Johnson. Let's keep it juicy.
Up to the jam, boogie, boogie dance. Taco Bell's new crispy chicken tacos and burritos might make us a chicken place. Then again, tortilla chip coating does mean a taco place. Then again, our sauces are perfect for chicken. So I guess we're a taco place that's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Calling all heroes this season at Oriole Park. Orioles veteran and active military veterans can receive a complimentary Orioles cap by visiting a guest experience kiosk behind home plate at any home game throughout the season. Orioles caps presented by Tower Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union. Available for 70 years. And to the bottom of the fifth. Still up for grabs here between the Yankees and the Orioles. Stephen Aiken waits for baseball to be thrown out of play. Aiken against Giancarlo Stanton to lead off the bottom of the fifth. And over 7 lifetimes. Wow, that's good. Aiken's 20th career game against the Yankees, 17th in relief, 3.50 all-time ERA against New York. They got bailed out by Ramon Laureano's outfield assistant at fourth, which means Keegan Aiken has now stranded 2 more inherited runners. 1 out of 19 have scored against him. Inside is Stanton's 3-0. Three pitches just a little bit off the inside corner. I would imagine he'd be swinging. I would imagine you're right. He gives him a weird mix. Stan stays healthy, he's going to hit home run. So, as you mentioned, a slow start because of the tennis double. I mean, not only one of them, both. Wow. You could probably hear the worst side when he fouls a pitch like that back. You'll probably hear it from worse hands. His first non-fastball of the sequence is a changeup and he walks it. I think that he thought was a good back. He didn't do that. But it didn't want away like throwing on the fastball. So I would imagine you'll see Eric Boone in late in ball games or Stan gets on. He will do a lot of pitch running. They don't want him to get hurt. They missed the first 70 games. If they can get him through the next 92 and get him into the postseason, that'll be a win for the Yankees. Well, he has 7 home runs and 55 at-bats for the Yankees. They're winning the World Series. Jason Dominguez had a nice night against Tomoyuki Sagano. Sack fly and a base hit. This is the side you want him to hit if you're an Oriole. Dominguez drops it off the end of the backhand out of play. They had a game where he had 3 home runs in a game. Still technically a rookie, though it's his 3rd big league year. 18 games last year. Recovering from Tommy John as he takes up a mighty hack at a fastball. Well, Keegan and Mayhew, you'd think because it's 94, but it plays up deception, maybe life on the ball. Young Jackson, Holiday fan, probably not much younger than Jackson himself. 2-2 coming. It's just off the corner. Changeup. Changeup's been a great finishing pitch this year. He walks Stanton on it. He falls into a full count against Dominguez on it. 3-2. Knocks off another. Yankees have seen 106 pitches in only 12 outs. Another 3-2. Stand not running. It's just hard to pitch when you really count the 3-2 because you can't try to throw the ball right to the corner. You got to be more in the middle of the plate. Those pitches get hit more often, harder. Time called by Sanchez, or at least he gets taken to step off before the pitch clock ran out. Ran two for the 22-year-old known as the Martian. Vegas fouls away a 3-2 slider. First of those we've seen. Mostly hitters here from Keegan. Here's his 10th pitch. Fastball up and play. Back-to-back walks. A rarity against Keegan Aiken. Well, here's it. The biggest terrific. Here in that one. No lot of strikes. Actually. So, do they play? The reason I say that is because, again, Aiken, Wells hits lefties pretty well. Aiken gets righties out better than Wells is a left-hand hitter. Big in. And always over his last 22. Last struck out against Sagano tonight, but he wears out lefties. He's fifth in RBIs in the big league, at least in the American League against left-handed pitchers. Volpe is the only Yankee starter not to reach tonight. Yankees have 8 hits, 5 walks. They're only 3 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Volpe slices one well on play. Looks into the second neck of the Yankee fans. 1-2 after walks to Stanton and Dominguez. The only Orioles were making on multiple days of rest. 3 outs here for Macon. It was something close to essential. It's 1-2.
Double play. 1. Oh. So close, though.
No hesitation. Holly gets rid of that frame. Watch out quickly. Ball's hit hard, too.
That's 1.
Westbrook keeps it over there.
2. That.
The fleet of foot shortstop poised the double play. The Yankees have runners at the corners with 1 out for Austin Wells. 25-year-old Wells, not much of a ground ball hitter. It's a foul. He has hit in the 6 double plays this year, though, despite very low overall ground ball rate. Austin, the 3rd place finisher for Rookie of the Year last season between Luis Hill, or behind Luis Hill and Cole Kauser. It's nearly hit. Yeah, what does he do best? Catch. Looks like he's going to have more home runs this year than he did last year. Chases Snyder for strike 2. What you have to do is you're keeping Aiken with the way with the pitches. This can't allow you to do that. If you go back to the slider here, you want, but it just cannot be in the zone. Don't look at it. 2 for Wells, great power hitter.
I mean, so far, if you want to know my take, so far, on the offensive side, on our hitting at the plate, we haven't really been executing the best. So, and pitching, we could have been better during pitching, but pitching wasn't, isn't horrible. Oh, come on, do it! There it is, double play.
How many tightropes can the Orioles walk tonight? They scuttle across another in the fifth. Yeah, perfectly good. The Yankees now.
I gotta say, defensively, we're not bad. Like, we are not bad defensively in this game tonight.
See a card. You can find it on AutoTrader. Even my TV detector card. Just put your info in the county book with my wallet. Browse personalized monthly payments from dealers in your area. Then start pitching the deal online. Case closed.
This is a meal. Melty, cheesy, flaky, toasty. Lunch just got croissant-tastic. Try the new croissant toast sandwiches. It just feels good at Panera.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body LLC. She called her.
You need Jablonski Auto Body LLC.
We actually sold the twins' naming rights.
Like stadiums, the kids are so expensive these days. Here it comes.
Oasis Freeze Tan and Spa.
Peter Pan, I'll be mad to do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think. It's the best time to save. It's the best time to buy with Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay across our entire current price-protected inventory. That's employee pricing from the one automaker who assembles the most vehicles in the U.S., Ford. But you must hurry. When the inventory's gone, so are the deals. Now, get employee pricing plus 3.9% financing on select Bronco and Bronco Sport SUVs. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Massive loss allows in-market fans to watch the O's with no cable subscription or contract required. Stream it on iOS and Android mobile devices, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and now MLB.TV. Plus, Massive Plus season pass pricing has been reduced and continues to provide the best values with only a pitch. Go to MasterSports.com and subscribe today. The Orioles have stranded 8 Yankee runners. One of our late, they get a double play as well. Subway somehow.
Yeah, we did. We did a pretty good job just containing them. Meaning not we haven't really. The Yankees, we did a pretty good job of not allowing any more runs, so that's really good. Now we just gotta execute at the plate.
Or you can watch that Roku, or our own Rob Long will be manning the sidelines. 41-year-old Rick Owens. Absolutely. Happy birthday to Brett. Brett and Felix Bautista, two of the most important Orioles, are sharing a birthday today. Felix 30. His 31st year. I hope we'll see Felix tonight. The two Orioles who are commonly mistaken for each other. Felix Bautista and Brett Hollander. It's uncanny, really. Urias leads off the sixth against Free. Gets the ball sharply to short. Looking with a quick backhand and a nice bouncer. Yeah, that's right on turf. Now a lot of short stuff. Get it online. Get rid of it quickly, which he did. The Orioles lucky Oriana's last out was hit really hard. It actually hits the balls hard, but they're all on the ground. You can see the grass with a lot of throw. Big target, little blower over there. One thing
Freed's done well all season. He's done it tonight. He's retired the leadoff man 5 straight innings after Jackson Holliday led off the game with a single. Not coincidentally, the Orioles haven't scored since the first inning. They've left 4 on base. Yeah, they're 1 for 5. Runners in scoring position. So, as the pitchers got by in this game without the sound of it. I think we're 94 for 94. Kowser to the right.
Base hit. All right.
Kowser with his second hit off the lefty this season. So again, I mean, if you're going to be a tough out for lefties and you want to hit the breaking ball that starts at you, that's exactly what Will Kowser did. Here's our Hyundai Supermode cam. Test drive the new Hyundai today, only at your local Hyundai dealer. And it was Gary Sanchez's 2-run single and Smile in the first. The old Yankee backstop for then his old team. Now Sanchez has a chance to extend the inning. Well, he didn't give the Orioles the lead. Yep, he does have power. Go right center. And this ballpark back and down there. 7 pitch coming for free. Sanchez grounds into a diving Shinzer. He's got time.
Base. Let's go.
Put this on your bingo card.
Woohoo.
Sanchez infield single. Well, I'll tell you what, doesn't change the double. But that throw, I mean, he throws a ground ball for first base. So there's some good. Thinks he has time. Well. I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's across the bed. So another opportunity here in the 6th. And the Yankees have the bullpen up. They've got a right-hander Fernando Cruz warning. He'll leave in free here to face Mayo. Comes into a fielder's choice and then double sharply down the left field line. Yankees going to stick with their guy who gets a little off the outside for strike 1. And you kind of learn, I mean, if you're a pitcher when that's free, you know, it's kind of an easier deal. Giving down doubles, which is what he did to Mayo, that's an information pitch, because the pitch he hit was inside. Put a really good swing on it. Now, how we're going to do it this time. And as you mentioned, 3rd time through the order, the number goes down. Hopefully that will change. Kobe Mayo. First and second, 1 out. Orioles down a run. Curveball, strike 2. And open. That's the swing that Carson took on Max Fried's curveball. Where he swung straight down. That's how good this curveball is. It looks hittable, but the spin is incredible. 98 Freed's fastest pitch of the night. 98 miles per hour on his 100 pitch. Well, when you're pitching well, and he is, came in 9-2, ERA under 2 runs a game, you can average some that. And we've seen him do it all night long. It's number 101 coming.
Oh, come. That's. Yes.
What a great read by Kowser. He saw it the whole way. He dashed.
Let's go. We got another RBI, boys.
And Kobe Mayo ties the game at 3. Well, nice adjustment for the youngster. They throw 3 curveballs.
We're tied again. We're tied, boys.
Billiards, pool cue, chalk it up. Right off the end.
Now we're starting to execute at the plate.
Right here, he just gets a good read. Right there, he sees Christian was a terrific center fielder, not going to get to it. And there's your giant that you talked about, Kevin. The Yankees they're going to lead Max Fried in, but Fernando Cruz just made it to shallow right center. How about this? Aaron Wood came out to talk to Fried, left him in. So Salinas going, hang on a second. He was basically in the infield. Was he introduced? Aaron Boone shaking his head. I don't know that I've ever seen a pitcher get that close to the infield. Not coming in the game. Who's the last guy to pitch a perfect game? I mean, Don Larson did the older one my rookie year. Hank Bauer, I think, called it Herbstreit, and Don Larson thought he called him in. He got to the infield, and he goes, the guy that pitched the perfect no, you got to go back. And Don Larson was a big man. I mean, a very nice man. So he went into the dugout and walked underneath. Well, Fernando Cruz goes back to the bullpen mound. Fried stays in for Carlson. And Max Fried's now allowed 3 earned runs for just the second time all year. He's faced Detroit, shut him out through 7. Tampa Bay, shut him out through 7 2/3, 7. Here come the Orioles, who put up 3 and have a chance for more. And the Dodgers. Carlson fly ball to center field.
Come on.
Grisham, way back there. Grisham,
Oh, dang it. Oh, we're going to third.
As will Mayo. Nobody's covering second. Some more good base running by the Orioles, who have 2 in scoring position, but there are 2 outs. This is some really
Gary Sanchez, Mayo.
Actually letting a starting pitcher try to get through a jam, 100+ pitches in. Well, certainly capable of doing no question. It's just shocking to see anybody leave Minnesota. Right? It's good. I think he just went out there to say, hey, how do you feel? What do you want to do? And he left it up to him. I might, again, defer to the guy that they gave $218 million to. No doubt. How do you feel, Max? And you're to know warming up the Orioles. So Luis Vasquez stays in. The Orioles did not use a pinch hitter here. And Vasquez is a tapper.
That's going to be out here.
And Fried gets out of it. But the Orioles get to him. Just the second team, along with the Dodgers, to score 3 earned runs against Fried. Mayo and Kaiser combined inside the game.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is.
On the front row here at Yankee Stadium. Well, he knows the stadium a little bit. He knows the area. Look at what he was saying at the top of the 6th inning. The Orioles rallied to tie it against Max Fried, and they'll turn to Yenya Cano, hoping for a bounce back out. They had 4 runs this last time. Everything was up. Can't do that when you're a sinker ball. So the French Oriole pitching coach said, well, he reestablishes his changeup. When He's on his game. How you doing? Change up acts very much like it, so you hit the top of the ball. Judge is due up fourth inning, and LeMahieu, Goldschmidt, and Grisham. He can get an inning in the third, rather nervy, and hit 2 walks, 30 pitches, 18 strikes, but no runs. Get a glimpse of Inyakil on the subway, out right center field. Who was behind LeMahieu 2-1. Yeah, when you're struggling, it comes down to rhythm, it comes down to grip pressure. Like Flanagan used to always say, sometimes you have to try easier. That's hard to do. If you want to do it so bad.
Oh.
Is 2 for 3. I don't know, maybe because they've been around a long time, but that's what he hit for a double. So your 2 strengths are your sinker and your changer. And what are you throwing? What's this pitch? Well, no, it's just me. Speed the bat up. He already hit a double down the right field line on the same pitch. A better pitch covered it, and you do a pitch he can handle. And you're right back to the top of the line. For the Yankees, doing with the leadoff runner on all 6 innings. All on the Goldschmidt. It's about for another play. Goldschmidt's going to 4 this year. Yankees tied for 10th into the day. They're now into 51 ground ball double plays. On Wednesday, went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 4 hits and a walk and 4 earned runs. And a 12-8 loss to Tampa Bay. He has not allowed a run. 9 of his last 11. Got the blow up 2 days ago. Goldschmidt yanks one down the left field line. That's headed for the seats foul. A pretty good acquisition for the Yanks. $12 million deal. And we paid 37. So the first still did. Mike's still good. Who would want to go to the Yankees? Sliders outside. There's a cut. Get loose. Back to the pile. Howard in the center. Pretty low to get a chance.
Fly out. There it is.
He's going to hold on out number 1. Oh, Dowsers had some action out there. Probably figured about playing in the National Park. A lot of outfield territory here at Yankee Stadium. There's that change up. He just golfs like a niner. So Judge on deck, Grisham at the plate, trying to get his hold for 2 of the walk. He gets tied up by that quick little slider. Really great start for Grisham. And what does he do? 18 for a center, so a lot of strikeouts. He can help you win other ways because he's a great center fielder. Good play by Sanchez to LeMahieu. I never understood it. There's more to catching than just catching the ball and throwing because Gary Sanchez can do that. But great pop downs, pop times, stronger. When he's been playing this year, back from injury, he's been able to block a lot of pitches that could get by. So it's never about velocity, but if you're a single baller, can you leave it simple? That's what will qualify as the stat you referenced earlier, the swords. Those half swings tied up a nasty strike. 2 for Grisham. 3-3 game out of 6. The key is you look at Aaron Judge and Peter Cano. The lefties come in at 361, so these are the guys that he has to make adjustments on.
There we go.
Great pitch. Throw a lot of sliders to lefties. I don't think that Grisham was thinking we're looking at well, that was deep. The slider almost looked like the new cutter that was maybe some kind of a hybrid. And a strikeout brings up Judge with a go-ahead run on first. Judge has not been retired tonight. First inning single in the first pitch, a third inning home run, and a fourth inning intentional walk. He only has one hit against Cano, though he does have 4 walks. Yeah, I don't pitch to him. Like you said, why would you? Runner not in score position, but just the ability with one swing to change his game. I mean, it doesn't that can't do that. Who do you want to pitch to? No. I know he matches up better against righties, but this is not your normal right-hand hitter. Let's see if he challenges him here. Nope. You know he's been good swinging 3-0. He just can't bet against him. Slider. Now what, Kevin? No, Jim, you must come from the deep city. You tell me. I know this is what makes baseball so great. Is he really going to go after him here? Yes, he is. Ground ball to third and foul. Well, he went back with the straight. And you're going to trick him 3-0, which he did. And now you go back.
I mean, I think we stop Aaron Judge here.
What happens when you throw the no lines? You give up 4 runs. So he knows what he's going to do. As we always talk with your player, broadcaster, is he going to be able to get the job done against the best hitter on the planet? And the best hitter on the planet ready for a 3-2.
Oh. Yeah, we just can't do a darn thing against Aaron Judge tonight.
21 right-handers on a 3-2 count. 21 pitches to righties on a 3-2 count. 19 sinkers, 2 sliders. Then he goes to the slider with the ultimate respect against Judge and gives up a hit. And it's a soft hit, which is good. I know we see Aaron Judge a lot, but as a baseball fan, it's hard not to marvel every time a guy who can hit 62 homers and then control his bat and do that on a 3-2 pitch that Cano never throws. And the other thing is that I've been doing this for a long time. I think that it's again. You go back to 2016, he's a number 1 draft choice after the circus. A lot of number 1 draft choices that come to the league fail. And then you never see him again. He struck out 42 times in his first 84 at-bats. 1 every 2 at-bats he struck out. And the next year he came back and hit 52 times. So when you see players like that, you know, he had some adversity, changed it. He's become a player that I think everybody, I mean, if you're a solid player, you got to marvel at his ability to play the game. It's not only offensively, it's also he's a very good outfield fielder. So here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. for the first time against Cano. Chisholm skips his feet on a dirty sinker. This pitch for Jazz Chisholm to hit this year. With the curveball, second best, the sinker, sitting 381, slugging 762 off sinkers, which is Cano's super weapon. And he gets a changeup low here. And you got Mr. Standpoint on deck. Jazz is only hitting 129 against off-speed pitches, so that's the pitch he most struggles with, but it's a pitch Cano has struggled with this year. And he throws him a 2-0 slider. It's a little wide, so going yep. Okay, now look. The Yankees have stranded multiple runners 3 of the first 5 innings. And
Get him out.
they will strand 2 again here. He got him with the sinker. Cano straight, overpowers Chisholm straight, and it's a scoreless 6.
If you struggle and struggle and struggle with CPAP, you should check out Inspire. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Pizza Hut is about to hook you up with more of what you love. Because when you order any pizza, we'll hook you up with free pizza later. That's a pizza now and a free pizza later. Get even more with a hot hookup. Order now only on the Pizza Hut app. You know what Pizza Hut. This is a place to worship the Father.
But you make it a den of thieves.
The Chosen last summer.
It starts with Celsius. Feel good about it. I'm gonna need it. Thighs, tries, shoulders. It's kind of cold. The good burn. School pickup and meal prep. The secrets for the limbs. To the station. Recharge. Then 3 alarm goes in. Calls my case. All right, let's get ready.
In Baltimore, we create. We mix what we're fun with never add and make something new. We own our craft, whether sculpture or cocktail, duet or symphony. Every each creation, an extended hand saying, welcome to the Baltimore that we know. You won't get it till you get here.
All right, top of the 7th.
All-Stars candy. Scan the QR code to cast your 2025 Pro Sprint MLB All-Star Ballot daily or visit MLB.com/vote. We get a chance to visit this young man right here. Jackson Holiday was currently number 2 in AL second baseman, and we asked him about some stories for when his dad was an All-Star. His dad was an All-Star 7 times. He said he was there for every one of them. I don't remember how old he was the first one. He was actually 2 years old. He said as they got older, he remembers shagging foul balls in the outfield with his dad. He said he is eager and can't wait to make those memories of his own as a player. Again, he's having a phenomenal season considering last year there was some who doubted whether this kid was legit. Now this year, he's in second place, the second baseman. All-Star in America.
Again, we can set it up, Rob. He's 21 years old.
This is ridiculous that people doubted him at the age of 20. That's absolutely ridiculous.
So this is his second big league year, first full. He wasn't even supposed to be in there tonight. He's only started because Andrew Rushman was scratched in the hour before the game because of phenomenal tightness. Jackson went 2 for 3 against Max Fried now. He faces Jonathan Loizaga. Yeah, power pitcher. He just saw the sinker, 96, 97. He does have curveball, does have a changeup. There it is. Again, power pitchers. There are all kinds of injuries. But he's from the 88. But still, you can see great velocity. There's the pitch selections. Loves the sinker. Why not? Tremendous velocity, tremendous movement. Has thrown 2 home runs on the book. Ground ball softly. LeMahieu retires Holiday. Yeah, you can come in at 97 with a great changeup, which is what he just threw. Jackson Holiday and be successful. Oriole bullpen there is Scott Lewitt in the 3-3 game in the 7th. With a couple of righties unavailable today, Brian Baker and Sir Anthony Dominguez. Looks like it'll be Lewitt in a big spot against Giancarlo Stanton is the leadoff hitter for the Yankees. Strike one to Jordan Westburg, who's had a tough night. 2 strikeouts against Max Fried. Westburg's 0 for 11 over his last 3 games with 7 strikeouts after that great run with the homestand at the start of the Tampa series. Jim Hill, I believe. Veteran lefty. Tim Hill is the only lefty in a Yankee bullpen. They brought Luke Weaver back today. And they optioned the other lefty, Jamian Sandridge, to AAA before he could make his debut. So Aaron Boone's got to pick the right pocket for Hill if he's going to go to him. 1-2 for Westburg. He leaned, but he didn't go. Loizaga, 8th-year big leaguer, 3.41 career ERA. Was a dominant reliever for the Yankees in 2021. Injuries have hampered in the last 3 years. It's 2-2. What's the sinker over the plate? Okay, stop the righty because you get the sinker coming at you, and then you caught a slider going away. And that's what Jordan chased early in the count to get the 2 strikes. It was 3 games last year for Loizaga, right elbow surgery after the right flexor strain. In the 16th game of this year, he throws a changeup and Jordan fights off. This game was 2-2 after 1. Yankees got a judge homer in the 3rd. Orioles got singles from Cowser, Sanchez, and Mayo to tie it in the 6th. The Yankees have stranded 10, the Orioles 6. 2-2 pitch. And foul again. I mean, you can't hit it. That kind of move anywhere from foul. Ramon Laureano next in line. Adley Rutschman, who was scratched today, left abdominal tightness. I think Jordan Westburg has just been called out on a battered timer violation for strike 3. He has. Adam Henry
Wait, what?
punches out Westburg. We don't know what the time was here, but obviously he was not set by 8 seconds. And Adam Henry saw it. Well, doesn't Wells have to be behind the plate?
Well,
Technically, he does not. Yes. So it's time for a strikeout. See that very often do. Remember, we saw it the first day of the new pitch time rule. Ryan Baker, Rafael Devers, and Boston have barely seen it a couple of years since. Those 3 games, 9-8. So here's the timer. Gets down to 8 seconds. Jordan's not set. So by rule, he is out. Adam Henry shook his head like, I didn't want to do it, but I had to. Loizaga, Laureano now. And legitimately. 1-2-3-7 for Loizaga. Yankees have struck out 9. This game's still tied.
14 years from today, Jen Gomez will turn her tiny garden into the biggest backyard farm in town. A totally organic, free-range labor club that Jen is already future-proofing today. Thanks to home safety resources from AARP, it helps Jen stay in her home for years to come. So she can share everything from eggs to eggplants with the friends and neighbors she loves. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
America, are you sitting down? Southwest is introducing assigned seating. Assigned seating! Assigned seating! Assigned seating! Make a wheel away!
I can choose my seat.
That's what's on assigned seating. Plus, extra leg room seats.
Yeah, now we can sit together on the plane.
We have to.
I can't believe that nobody's ever thought of this before.
So, what do you think about the Jeep Wrangler? Very spacious, lots of open air. What are you going to use it for?
Lowering international terrorism, saving the world. That makes sense.
Sorry, we just saw Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, and we are very excited. So strong. No mission is impossible. With a Jeep Wrangler, get employee pricing plus current FCA with CSQ finance and get $2,500 to move in this cash on 2025 Grand Cherokee Laredo. See your capital area Jeep plan dealer today.
This will be good.
Yeah, this will work.
Now, Lane Bennett's proving proud of the Orioles effort tonight. They stranded 10 Yankees, and they're in 3-3 tie here. Sudafendale game to the Bronx, different around here. Palmer. Orioles did well against Max Fried. They got 3 runs against it. Only the second team to get 3 earned. But their pitchers have gotten out of a lot of jams.
So, 14 out of 13 games, they picked up 2 runs or less. First inning, 147 at times.
Copy. You didn't have plans tonight, did you?
I didn't know. Sleep. Other than that, nothing. But I tell you, we figure, okay, Zagato's been very consistent with Fried's been excellent. Zero's done a great job. But defensively pitching, a throw by Laureano, as Gillette comes in, it's just amazing. So again, it's a situation where, you figure this might be a one-sided game and Zero's have a chance to win it. Already beat the Yankees 2 out of 3 this year.
Runners of scoring position tonight. The Orioles 2 for 8. The Yankees 3 for 13. The teams are each 1 for 5 with 2 outs. A great summary of how this game is holding 3-3 right there. 16 left on base. And Scott Blewett will look to keep it 3-3 after it scored the 6th inning with 2 hits and a strikeout for Ian Cano. Nick spot for Blewett, who's been an opener, who's been a long man, but now gets to be a leverage guy in the 7th on a night where we're not going to see Brian Baker or Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Right, they had a real good slider, and there it is. Perfectly thrown outside corner. Fastball's going to be 93, 94, which is, hate to say major league average, because it seems like it's average. No, that's just most of the guys throw it around 94. It's a velocity has gone up. I'm sure maybe a little bit higher calibrated. He's got a good enough fastball with good enough movement that the slider's his pitch.
What a stand. Fastball on the way.
There's 95 on there.
Scott Blewett has never faced anybody with this Yankee lineup. Yankees lost their
Let's see if that's the thing.
Strike out. All right.
So the command was good, the sequencing was good. That's how you get outs against a good lineup.
Jason Dominguez broken back to short.
There we go. All right. 2 quick outs. Now, if we can just score in these final last 2 innings and just keep playing the way we're playing defensively, I think we'll be okay. I won't be surprised if we bring out Felix Bautista in the final inning.
Pitching in a tie game at the stadium, and if that's not intimidating enough, there's a giant shark right behind them. There's for the Jaws 50th anniversary. Try not to hear the John Williams name in your head when you're looking at big stripes. Bouncing ball, foul, it's 0-2 to Volpe. Years ago, back off the IL. Apparently, quick healer went around June 1st, I believe, with a hamstring. Strain warming up against the Dodgers. It gets a base 0-2. So Luke Weaver, who has closed out 8 saves for the Yankees and finished 13 games. It's not a hitter who's going to get the ninth. Urias, Kauser, and Sanchez are the duos in the Orioles lead. 0-2. Sure. On 1-2.
Got him.
He's going to need a bigger bat. A longer one. For sure. There's the slider. He's going to slide over the guy to his glove.
People, you're good for squad goals and squad. People good for these kinds of kids and these kinds of kids. Jim B, let's enjoy it together. Official spirit, U.S. Soccer.
Meta, let's trade Frank again.
Bummer. Last time you got a replacement Frank at Famous and Friends.
What time do they close?
Looks like 5 p.m.
Let's go get us another Frank.
Struck him out looking. That is a gold glove play. This ball is not coming back. Struck him out swing. Crushes it. That was a boom shot. Orioles, Rangers. The series starts June 23rd at 6 on Fence.
When you're on the field, you're playing for your fans. At home, you're playing for your family. My playbook, read labels, keep it allergy friendly, and have an epinephrine nasal spray as a backup plan.
Dad, stay out of the kitchen.
Who's she talking about? Yeah! In your face, Doc! That's the kitchen, Jason.
I tried to tell him, but he didn't listen to me.
Because with my family's safe from food allergies, that's the real victory.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. The first bullpen change, oopsie-doops of the year. Fernando Cruz thought he was coming in the 6th. Aaron Boone left back sprayed in. And Cruz had to jog all the way back to the bullpen. And now the Yankees are on their second reliever without having used Cruz, who's still just hanging out the pen. Luke Weaver, who does come out to the sound of Harry Wright's Green Weaver, takes over in the Yankee. Yeah, boy, he was the star of the really late 2024 surge by the Yankees into the playoffs. The game pretty much came out of everything. 94, 95, throws it on the outside corner. 96 right there. Nice breaking ball. 4 strikes. Former number 1 draft choice. We go all the way back to 2014. Coming in Loaizaga, the perfect 7, struck out 2, 14 pitches, 11 strikes. Weaver against Urias, cleanup hitter against a lefty next free today. And free, by the way, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned, no walks, 7 Ks, 105 pitches, 67 strikes. That's one of X-Free's worst starts of the year, and it's considered a quality start. But just the second time he's allowed more than 2 earned runs. It was really the first inning. The Orioles had him on the rope. They took up the guys, walked the batter, totally unfree from mid-70 down. So Weaver's had another fantastic year. The league leaders in expected average, his actual average is pretty darn good too, but he's a lot of soft contact. And you can see he loves his changeup, but it's a good one. It's almost like who's saying he's almost as smart, but it doesn't feature the two-seam version of the four-seam fastball. He does give up, and it's the one thing that worries you at Yankee Stadium. A ton of fly balls. Hope Kaiser, who's working on extending his home run streak to 4 straight nights in Tampa, he's on deck. Gary Sanchez get a 2-run single and an infield hit after that. The first to 3-2. Mahone drives it high.
Come on. That's gone.
Judge is out of room.
Let's go. Let's go, Ramon. Let's go, boys.
You can predict the future of better ground. The Orioles can take a 1-run lead. Tell you what, you don't have to hit it hard if you hit down that corner. I mean, it's almost like
Ramon Urias home run.
And the Orioles take a lead. Still got to do it. How about that? Ramon Urias in just his 13th start ever as a cleanup hitter. And now you do your bell out. How about that? I'll tell you, I think it was a cupcake myself. You know? I think I didn't have a bite. Last night it was the cheesecake. Yeah, all I know is I saw Jim Lombardi and he must have watched the game. He said that Evan Brown being one of the years this was judged again. I mean, he's 6'7", 6'8", just out of reach. Hauser strikes out on an 0-2 elevated fastball. I mean, Aaron Judge has seen a lot of his fly balls fly into that front row there right. Well, yeah, he overthrew the third run. And, I mean, you fly out, it's a short porch. Used to be 296, and they always hit 301 down the left field. The wall was about 4.5, 5 feet of that. That is a home run at Yankee Stadium and 6 other big league parks. So it's not quite a Yankee Stadium special, but 7 out of 30 parks that would have gone. And it went in this one, which is all that matters. Sanchez
That's gone.
Down the line and it will land foul.
Oh, that was close to another home run, man. Gary Sanchez. Can you say he's having himself a game? I think I can. Yeah, it was just how mature. Typical Yankee fans. Well, not speaking for all, but there's the toxic side of it that I hear.
First battery faces off the IL. The Orioles 88 home run, there's 11, and the majors home runs per game is a Yankee team that, even in this part, does well suppressing the home runs. 9th best in the majors, home runs per 9 allowed. And Ramon has a few to right center to Yankee Stadium, his Oriole tenure. Mark is well made for his swing. Sanchez, another foul ball off of Wells. Bell's 8th career home run against the Yankees, most against any other team. Any team, period. And his 5th at Yankee Stadium, tied for the second most in any stadium. Obviously, 28 Camden yards. And Bo has now got beat 5 times here, 5 times at the Trump. So Sanchez worked his way back into a full count. And he'll walk. But he has been just locked in tonight and really locked in.
Yeah, Gary Sanchez is having himself a game.
Since his return to the IL. And you get a wrist injury, which put him on the IL, it is hard to hit. He's now doing what they expected him to do. Backup catcher, that can catch, get hit home runs, get big hits, which is what he did in the first inning. And that's 2 number 99s who have walked tonight here at the Bronx. Rhino Hurd is announced as a pinch hitter. That is Matt Blake, the Yankee pitching coach. Tim Hill not currently throwing, so Weaver's going to stay in the face of O'Hearn. Then it's a great night for Kobe Mayo. Once again, Kobe Mayo looks more and more comfortable. He went 2 for 3 with a double, and he tied the game with a single against Max Fried.
Made a nice play down the first baseline. Again, that's kind of what we do, youngsters. Get to the big league, get some playing time, feel more comfortable. Tonight, because of the late arrival and the heat down in Tampa, the Burns, you don't see until the 8th. You don't see Mullins, you don't see Ellie Rushman, you don't see Gunnar Henderson. And somehow, if you can get 6 outs before they score, you get yourself a win. Very experienced pitch hitter, Ryan O'Hara. He loves it in the Bronx. Loves it. Good first pitch from Weaver is a called strike. 17 games in Yankee Stadium, 20 ribbies for Ryan O'Hara.
Base hit.
Through the middle. Ryan O'Hearn is a pinch hitter. Ryan O'Hearn at Yankee Stadium. Check and check. Yeah, he can cover the plate with the best of them. And he can hit for power. This is a little change up that stays in the middle of the plate. And you want to hit it through the infield, hit it hard. So he did 88 miles per hour. If he's trying to hit the outside corner, you can see both hit the middle. Can't get to it because of the extra velocity. The hard hitness of it, so to speak. 102 was that hard hitness. And we were throwing back-to-back changes. Now Dylan Carlson with Sanchez and O'Hearn aboard. First pitch fastball, Weaver. Yeah, Weaver, it comes over to the Yankees in 2023. There's something that you talked about. He was claimed on waivers, but he was a starter in Cincinnati. Doing 4 ERA on the 7 runs a game, 21 starts.
Oh.
We talked about how that Blake and the Yankees develop pitchers. It's a totally different guy. Tweaked his specs, tweaked his mentality, and don't you think the other two? If you're done around and you're a number 1 draft choice, that tells me you got a pretty good arm. But again, it's easier to be a reliever than it is a starter. You have to get a guy out more than once. Weaver came into this game leading major league relievers in hits per 9 allowed. He allowed 3.9 hits per 9 innings. And today, he's given up 2 hits, plus a walk, and a third of an inning. It was a 128 against Weaver. 2-1. And he hasn't pitched at the big league levels for about 17 years. Well, you can look fastball right here, and if you get it, especially in this ballpark, and you can pull it, hit it hard, good things can happen. Dylan Carlson. Nice pitch. Elevated it just enough, but it's hard to get to.
Weaver had only allowed multiple hits in a game twice this year. He's about to throw his 24th pitch. It's been an awfully strenuous return off the infield as Carlson could put some more strain on it. And Dillon slices one to left center. That was well in, but Grisham was perfectly spotted for the second out. And Luis Vasquez is going to be replaced by Gunnar Henderson now.
Gunner's in? All right. See what Gunner can do. All right, let's go.
The pitch count you talked about. I mean, lefties were only hitting 113 off of Tip Hill, so Aaron Boone.
Let's go, Gunner.
Was out of the dugout. I mean, Gunner, who has a 13-game hitting streak, can't do some damage, but they're going to match up in a one-run game. Well, this feels like a pretty easy call for both managers. Let's just make sure Aaron makes the move first. All right, Tim, you can come in now.
We got a pitching change.
Orioles take the lead to look for more with Henderson and Hill.
All right, everybody. So far, well, as of right now, it's the top of the 8th inning. Man, like it seems like as the game continues to go on, we've been able to execute a lot more when it comes to hitting at the plate. We kind of struggled with that earlier, like after the first inning. But I mean, I think ever since the second half of the game, we've been able to execute when it comes to hitting at the plate. So yeah, Gary Sanchez, one of the MVPs of tonight's game, of course, and yeah, Gary Sanchez. Shout out to him. He's having himself a game. So yeah, pitching wise, I'd say it's okay. Pitching was okay. Defensively, though, like when it comes to the outfield, when it comes to the outfielders, we were really good defensively when it comes to, the outfielders. We were disciplined, didn't make a lot of mistakes, especially with that play by Laureano, man. Oh my goodness. So hopefully we can close out the game strong, and hopefully we can get the W. And like I said, it's not over yet, but so far so good, y'all. We've been able to execute a lot more at the plate once the later this game has been gone.
You can see the ground ball pitcher, third in the major leagues as far as ground ball percentage. Not a hard thrower, but again, lefties only hitting 113.
All right, Gunner.
We're going on a 13-game hitting streak. Henderson fit for Vasquez, and then Aaron Boone got killed for Weaver. And a sinker slider.
13-game hitting streak.
Movement. I don't know what he's going to throw. 1 or 2. So again, tops out at 88 mph, but it's about location, sink, movement, deception, because he really drops down. Trying to foul 1 and 2 for Gunner. Luis Vasquez was 0 for 3. Orioles took the lead in this inning. With a smaller home. 2/3 of an inning for Weaver. 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout, 24 pitches. Sanchez is out there at second. Lamar, who had a pitch hit single behind him at first. Henderson trying to stay alive. And the ball to left field down the line.
Let's go, Gunner! Going home! Let's go! Let's go, Gunner! Good deal, boys.
He extends the hit streak to 14, and he gives the Orioles a 2-run lead. Yeah, how's he doing? This is the 23rd hit to the opposite field. So again, I mean, the Masters.
Tell you what, man, well executed at the plate, man.
So you sit around, thought he didn't like it, and then gets the big hit for at least one that gives him a 2-run cushion. He is a frighteningly good baseball player. 23 years old, has been facing not just lefties the last couple of weeks, but so many tough lefties. Holiday to first, Goldschmidt. Race to the base. Jackson wins it.
Wait.
To third. And out there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the inning is over. Yeah, I think what he saw is that he saw that Kim Hill was not going to get there. So he comes around the bag just in case he's got a chance to score.
Wait, what? I'm confused. What? He went from second to get. Oh, yeah. Yep, he got him. I think he was trying to go home, but yikes. Yep. Could have been big, though. So, man, like I said, man, like after the fifth inning, man, we have been able to execute a lot more at the plate, man. Ever since after the fifth, man. So it's like I said, if we continue to play like this, we are gonna win this game. We just gotta get through the bottom of the eighth, and then the top of the ninth, and then the bottom of the ninth, and hopefully not choke it, and then we'll be able to get the job done.
It's the best time to save. It's the best time to buy with Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay across our entire current price-protected inventory. That's employee pricing from the one automaker who assembles the most vehicles in the U.S. Ford. But you must hurry. When the inventory's gone, so are the deals. Get employee pricing plus $3.9 for 72 plus $27.50 bonus cash and no payments for 90 days on Ford F-150. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Our Nissan Pitchcast. The only hitless inning of the game called by Orioles. Scott Blewett went 1-2-3 in the seventh. Well, he came in, slider away, really good fastball. I mean, there's a sword. It hurt your back. And that's
And yeah.
Well, now to the eighth. 2-run lead.
Yeah, again, pitching by Blewett in the last inning was pretty good. So.
Multiple times this year, including by the Orioles, is trying to protect a 2-1 lead in the eighth at Yankee Stadium. And he's doing so on the heels of a 10-pitch perfect seventh. Scott Blewett will face Wells and LeMahieu at Goldschmidt. And there's nobody warming up in the Oriole bullpen. Well, again, the 8-run lead that went through the bullpen a couple of nights ago. The thing is, he's got the stuff to do it. Does he have the experience? Does he have the fact? Can you relax? Just figure out how to be in the moment. He'll do it. Here, look at fastball, gets a slider. Tell you what, after the Orioles designated him for, came to the Orioles pitch so well, they designated him for assignment. Somebody's going to actually get somebody to get people out. Now, can he do it? The Yankees Stadium with a 2-1 lead. We'll see. DFA by the Twins in April, by the Orioles a week later, and then by the Braves 2 weeks ago. Vernon Henderson staying in the game. Big pitch here. And Wells with a big swing to left. Carlson,
Get it.
Is there.
All right.
It's got 4 up and 4 down. Yeah, big pitch. They're looking for a leadoff batter on. Time run comes to the plate, and he does what you can do at Yankee Stadium. You can pitch to left center, you can pitch to center field. You want to stay away from the right field situation. We've seen Judge Homer, we've seen Urias Homer, and they were both to right field. Scott Blewett pitching in his 37th Major League game over 4 years. And his first against the Yankees. And he's retired all 5 Yankees he's faced on a first pitch ground out for the Yankees. So that's the third consecutive time AJ and the use sliders. This time works. Double of a single. And now and out. Scott Lewitt is a New York State kid, born up in Syracuse, Central New York. 4 or 5 hours or so from here, depending on the traffic. And here he is pitching. Not only again against the Yankees for the first time, but for the first time against either New York team, for the first time in the big leagues in New York State. And a ground ball from goal.
Oh, come on. Yes. Let's go. We got Westberg. Wow.
This is some shortstop range. Can you come up? Can you be in control? Can you make a good throw? The answer is yes.
Yes, sir.
This is not a blue moon. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not. Now it is. A Valencia orange makes a blue moon, and everything a little brighter.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the Ultimate BNT or the All-Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get another for just $1. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
Strike him out. That is a goal ball play. This ball is not coming back. Swing. Crushes it. That was a moving shot. Yes, 4 ball for Orioles baseball.
My husband is a veteran, and he was injured before he came.
It happened while I was deployed to Iraq. An IED detonated 3 feet from my face.
It was bad.
I remember thinking, who's going to take care of my wife and daughter?
We took care of each other with a lot of help from DAV.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Jason get the life-changing support and benefits they earned.
My victory is knowing my disability doesn't define me.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Orioles baseball on Madison is brought to you by the Charm City Circulator. Stay for the last pitch. The Yards Route runs until 11 p.m. for select weekday games. Visit charmcitycirc.com. A swing and a swing that look even sweeter in slow-mo are Monterias at the moment as the game-winning hit is home run to lead off the 8th. But the Orioles, they had 4-3. They added another with 4 hits and a walk in the inning. And to look for a little insurance, Jordan Westberg off that phenomenal diving stop. And Promodu in the 8th. That's against Ian Hamilton. Hard thrower. And
One more inning.
played a good bullpen. I mean, really good. You know, this is a guy that was a 326 pick back in 2016. But he's got good stuff. He throws strikes, a little slider, fastball, you know, in the mid-90s. And a strike throw. Felix Bautista come in and play 16th save of the year. Right now, Aaron Judge would be the tying run due on second. Russian Judge Chisholm. Pitch from Hamilton is outside to Westford. Luke Weaver's final line was 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 2 earned, no walk, strike out, 3 earned runs all year, 25 and 2/3. And then Tim Hill, a third of an inning at 50 part and 2 hits. 1-2.
That's a ground out.
Once again, gives it here. And don't forget, Markley is going to be camping yards a week from tomorrow, Saturday, June 28th. The first 20,000 fans will see the Cowardly Junior Ironman bobblehead presented by Amazon's Political Zone Safety Campaign. And throughout the game, select fans will receive their Cal Junior signed and authenticated bobblehead. Buy tickets now at Orioles.com/tickets. Here he is, the Ironman in the front row. very much enjoying what he's seen tonight. And he played 2,632 consecutive games. When you broadcast so many games in a row, you do your kind of often too. How about Ironman? Not unless you actually go into the gym. Not go by it. You can't. Go to
Specifically, it has to be the marathon.
No, well, you live kind of close to it. I've got into a hotel for once. What, by accident? No. I wanted to run a trip. That was at Baton Rouge. It was two lots. Not a big weekend. Not a big weekend. Oh, no. That was double tree. Not the worst hotel in all time. Anyway, I'd like to know what it means in 2,632 consecutive broadcasts. I think we're probably about 10 right now. It's going to end on Sunday. Well, I am working Sunday night. Strike out for Hamilton. There's a good breaking ball to get Laureano 0 for 4 with a hit by pitch. Well, yeah, he is.
If you see a car, you can find it on Auto Trader. Even my TV detector car. Just put your info in the Kelly Blue Book My Wallet, browse personalized delivery deals from dealers in your area, and start this deal online. Case closed.
I believe we just got another out right there. So hopefully we can close out the game on the defensive side.
We actually sold the Twins' naming rights.
You know, big stadiums that kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze 10 and Star.
Yes, the Yankees are leading the American League East right now.
We can look at some investment options.
We're sure the right money moves aren't as absurd as you think. I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work.
And
Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the
And we have, in my opinion, just a slim chance, just a tiny slim chance of a wild card spot. But if we want to have a chance of that, we got to play our best baseball. But there's no way, man. The AL East Division crown is off the table at this point. But it's going to be difficult. Is Felix Bautista going to close it out?
Here comes the smoke in the ninth inning in the Bronx.
Yep, there he is. Bautista starting.
Bautista with a 2-run lead. They're in search of save number 16. Yeah, he saved his last 8 in a row. And a little bit of struggle in late May coming off Tommy John surgery. So again, 15 out of 16. And you know, if you've ever been in this situation before, the Yankees want to get a guy off. Only hit what? Batting average at 245, but he does work the count. And of course, he wants to get on for the guys behind him. That is Aaron Judge and Chisholm and Stanton. The Orioles, in a game where they've escaped so many jams, need to get 3 more outs. It will not be easy against this trio. And if Christian reaches, that becomes the most fearsome tying run possible in the league. Christian with a first inning walk. And a 2-0 count. And he ought to be taking it because all he wants to do is get on. I mean, obviously it's a meaningful number that he appears to. But he forces Felix Bautista to throw a strike. 347 on base percentage, pretty good number. Strike right there, and it's 2-1. Exactly what you're supposed to do. Felix has pitched a lot though late. This is his third game in the last 4 nights. Closed out a win Tuesday, got the save yesterday with a perfect 9th inning. And Grisham sends one to the net for strike 2. Well, there's your pitch to hit. He does, and now all bets are off. No idea what's going to come. Grisham called timeout awfully late. Well, it was you can see the clock in 2 seconds. Drew French said, please do not have a pitch violation. Gabry called it, then threw the hands of particularly just in time. Awkward for Felix, who will have to recalibrate on 2-2. And he misses inside. Oh, is this a big pitch?
Payoff pitch.
Everybody knows who's looming.
Pop up.
Foul territory. Rios. No play. Well, this is how the night went yesterday for Felix. Fell behind was in Caballero. Struck him out on the 3-2. Fell behind Kendrick Myers. There got him to fly out on the 3-2. Fell behind Danny Jansen. Struck him out on 3-2. So, that's 4 hitters Felix has seen. It's seen a full count. And it was 4-1. Judge doesn't play for the rings. Other than that, another 3-2. Another pop-up as the laser will be right over. Do it again. It's been nothing but smoke from Bautista. Well, he just has to throw what he thinks he can throw. Another fastball.
Oh, that's gone. No. Wait. Thank gosh. For a second there, I thought that was going to be a home run. Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
Felix has the first down.
Wait. Oh. Let's say. Oh boy, now we got Aaron Judge, man. We haven't been able to stop him on the plate.
Judge is going to try to do what he's already got. Single walk the other time, so he's been on base all 4 times. Actually, 1 for 3. Dave rip at 99, one of the hardest pitches of the year for Felix Bautista. Judge has reached base 4 times. The only time he scored, he drove himself in. Yankees stranded 2 runners in the first, third, fourth, and 6th. They've left 10 total in the game. There's a splitter, and Judge fouls it away for strike 2. Not a particularly good one, but now you get a feel for it. So maybe you can throw the good one and get it to swing over. Right now, the unsung hero of this game, who should maybe be fully sung, is Scott Lewin, who pitched a perfect 7th inning and a perfect 8th inning. 19 pitches, 13 strikes, bridging the gap from Cano to Bautista, who was 2 outs away from securing the series starting win.
Got it! Yes, sir!
Holy smoke from Felix.
100 miles per hour, boys.
Managing the Orioles likes it. Judge hit 100 off the crochet on the Boston, but it was down to tie the game and a 1-0 lead for the Red Sox. So here you go, ball one, strike one. A little bit late. There's the splitter. And then watch this. And it's not only 100 miles per hour, perfectly thrown up in the zone. Where did the pitch up to? 2 down in the ninth for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Right in there for strike one. 2 nights ago, these Orioles looked like world beaters in the second inning, led 8-0, and then the world collapsed under their feet. They gave up 12 straight and lost to Tampa Bay. Type of loss that could force a lesser team to have their season crumble, a season that had such a versatile way. Instead, they rallied to win 4-1 in Tampa last night. And now they have fought off rally after rally in the Bronx. And they're 1 strike away from
getting the job done.
On this crucial 3-game set. And they did it against the team. The Rays lost 7-1 opening. The Rays had won 7, I believe, in 1906. They were playing well. They come back and beat them in a big game. And the last couple of innings, they were ahead of the
Pay off.
8-4 tonight.
Oh,
4-run innings.
one more strike. That's all we need. Just one more strike, a ground out, and one more out. Something.
This is what the Orioles have been able to do the last 2 years against teams that are playing well. And the Rays were. The Yankees are not. If they lose tonight, they'll have lost 7 out of 8. The 2-2 for Felix.
Got it. There it is. Woohoo!
I mean, that's a wild factor right there. This is.
All right, everybody. We got the job done. We beat the Yankees tonight. Great game. Good game overall, man. Yeah, you want to know my final take? This is just a quick little post-game reaction I'm going to have for you guys. So yeah, offensively, when it comes out to the plate, we started off red hot in the first inning. Second, third, fourth, fifth inning, we kind of struggled to execute on the plate. But then after that, the second half of the game, we were on fire. We were hitting crucial hits. Pitching, definitely towards the end of this game, definitely improved. So yeah, it seems like pitching. I mean, it started off slow with Tommy, and then as the pitching sequence went on towards the end of the game, especially the 7th and 8th inning, we've gotten a lot better, and we were able to execute. And yeah, that's how we were able to get this win. So yeah, guys. So anyways, Orioles win 5-3. Go O's! Woohoo! So anyways, peace out. We won in the Bronx. Bye, New York Yankees.